see Adrian at the end of the schedule, and Adrian being picked to be one of the best teams in the conference. Trine doing their job, obviously matching up well today. Certainly sets up for an awesome matchup.
Adrian ready to take the field, jumping up and down, coming from the visiting locker room. They have the white uniforms today with the black numbers outlined in gold with the black helmets and black stockings. Trine Thunder wearing their throwbacks today, wearing their jerseys from 2010 when they last won an MIAA title. They're all blue today. The white numbers outlined in gold, the blue tops, the blue pants. They have a gold and white stripe down the sides with the brand new Thunder T white helmet. Jared Packer stands alongside Anthony Yoder, Aaron Wolf, the three seniors ready to take the field for the coin toss as they face off today against the Bulldogs. And
defeated Adrian. They're trying to get that monkey off their back today while advancing to the NCAA playoffs and winning their first MIAA championship. And man, you talk about what it must be going through in the minds of some of these players. We've talked to these players personally this year. They say that they think about this championship every single second. That's what Tyler Yeoman told us in the podcast this week. That's what Austin Shoemaker told us on the podcast. It is hard to believe they got any sleep this entire week knowing what's at stake here today. As they take the field, the fireworks go off, the fans cheer, the smoke flies into the air. And it's here, guys. Championship Saturday at Trine University. Jared Packer jumping up and down, smacks his teammates on the back as they go by, and he's ready for the coin flip at midfield.
Well, you can already see, if you look on the phone, the Adrian players getting off the sidelines, trying to jaw back and forth with these two teams. Certainly not friends today.
Yeah, that's something you don't see. Adrian came out of their locker room. They actually ran onto the Trine Thunder field. The marching band is still on the field, and the Adrian Bulldog team is literally 5 or 10 feet behind the marching band, jawing and gesturing at the Trine Thunder. So if you want to talk about this being a friendly rivalry today, you can forget about it. This is for all the marbles, and Adrian just threw the first punch, proverbially, as they came onto the Thunder field while they were out there and started jawing at them. Trine hand in hand, the captains Yoder, Packard, and Wolf walk toward midfield. The Blue Thunder team with the marching band still playing. Man, we're getting set for football today. And, of course, the scouting report on Adrian is you have to stop the run. But the fact this is the Thunder team who averages more yards rushing per game than Adrian does. Trine's 48th in the nation, rushing the ball 220 yards per game. Adrian runs it 65% of the time. But this Trine Thunder team, who averages 36 points per game, they run it the second most in this conference at 62% of their time. So people may think in their heads today this is going to be a finesse team against a power team. That's not true. This is a Trine Thunder team that wants to run the ball today, and they want to dominate on the ground as well.
Well, it'll certainly be a struggle between these two offenses that have the potential to put up quite a few points, but it's really going to come down to the defense.
Trine defense allowing 28 points per game. This Adrian at defense 24th in the nation in scoring defense, allowing 14 points per game. They're second in the nation in third down percentage, allowing their opponents just 20% conversion rate on third down. They're 16th in the nation in total defense. Trine has won the toss. They've deferred to the second half. Adrian will get the ball. The Trine Thunder defense is out as they will try to stop the Bulldogs today with that three-pronged attack of Emmanuel Stewart, who has 808 rushing yards this year, which is third in the entire conference. They have the senior Davon Robinson, who has 1,609 career rushing yards. He's seventh this year in the conference. And then Adrian Harris, 5'6", 190-pound senior, who is third on the team in rushing and had 105 this year against Albion. Trine on the left side with their 2010 throwback uniforms. Adrian on the right side. The sun encompassing this field here at Trine University. It is cold but sunny as we get set for the MIAA championship as Paul Baker, the freshman, saunters onto the field from Columbus and Columbus East High School, where he won a state title last year. Bulldogs back to receive. Rashawn Ponder, very dangerous kick returner on the right side, standing down back at his 2. Tyler Bruce on the left side. The run up the kick by Baker. This 2014 MIAA championship game is underway as the ball hits at the 20 and it squibbles out of the left side, and Adrian will have nice field position to start things off. Trine obviously trying to contain that post kick return. It didn't work that time, off the side of the foot a bit by Baker as it rolls out of bounds. Adrian begins at the 35. They average about 30 points per game. Quarterback is Aaron Tenney. He has 12 touchdowns and 12 interceptions this year. He completes only 44.5% of his passes, but when he does, he is ninth in the entire nation in yards per completion. So when he completes today, it will likely be a big play. Tenney comes from under center. Straight I formation, 2 wide receivers to the left. They hand it off to Stewart, and he's stuck in the backfield. The Thunder pounce upon Stewart, the freshman. As Trine is all over him with Jake Boswell into the backfield, and they lose about 3.
Boswell, a junior out of Western High School. That's his 11th tackle. First sack of the season. Jake Boswell, tackle for loss rather, gets to the backfield and comes up with a big tackle.
Stewart, 5'8", 175. The freshman from St. Petersburg, Florida, has been banged up but gets the start today. Jeremy Wortham, the fullback, had 2 touchdowns last week, is lined up in front of him in the I formation. 2nd and 12 from their own 33. Give to Stewart again, and he's stacked up again at the line of scrimmage by Ryan Hogan and shoved back for absolutely no gain across the front. The Thunder have held strong on the first 2 plays, and now it's 3rd and 12.
And now you're seeing the Thunder put some substitutions in. 38, Brian Williams comes into the game for the secondary.
James Gregory, who is seeing his first varsity experience as well in the game at a cornerback spot for the Thunder. 3rd down and 12 for the Bulldogs from their own 32. Ball at the right hash. Opening drive in the MIAA championship game today. Tenney steps back from the shotgun. Quarterback draw right at the middle. 35. Tenney to the 40. He is picked up and shoved down near a first down as he escapes the pocket down to the 45, and he has enough apparently for the first down, and he does on a design quarterback draw and a gain of 12.
Yeah, draw play all the way. Clearly, Tenney saw something on the defense, just opens up the wide gaps in between the hashes and able to pick up the first down.
1st down and 10, ball at their own 45, the left hash. Wide receiver Ryan Betts, a former hockey guy in high school, comes wind up to the left side with Nathan Hartline. Their top receiver on the right. The throw is the Hartline. Bubble screen caught right sideline 45 across midfield. Thunder 45 to the 40. They shove Hartline down to his back, but he has enough for the first down as he escapes to the Trine Thunder 43, a gain of 12. And Nathan Hartline has his 46th catch of the year and the 95th of his career.
28, Devin Emerson on the initial contact, and Michael Spears, number 2, cleaning up on the play.
Hartline has gone over 100 yards receiving 4 times this year, including 161 against Defiance. He had 7 catches against the Thunder last year. 1st and 10 for the Thunder 42. Ball at the right hash. Tenney steps under center. Straight I formation. Give it to Stewart. 40-35. Emmanuel Stewart spins straight up the gut near a first down as he has a gain of 10. The first productive run today for the Florida freshman. He's down to the Trine Thunder 33 and apparently about a foot shy of a first down. Stewart, folks, had 281 yards this year against Albion. No score, opening drive, 2nd down and literally inches from the Trine to Thunder 34 at the right hash. The handoff is the fullback Wortham, and he muscles up the middle for a gain of 2 as he shifts the ball to the left. He lands at the 35. And the 6'1", 230-pound freshman from Niles, Michigan, has a first down.
And on that previous play, it was Nick DeCantis, number 31, the safety, coming up with this tackle.
Obviously, the big storyline today is the fact that Tyler Guzzi is not dressed and can't play, so we'll see who the Thunder have. Jacob Abdel apparently is not available either at the cornerback spot. Christian Chase and Emerson in there as well, and Nick DeCantis, as Tyler said, is at the safety. 1st and 10 from the Thunder 30. At the right hash, under center, offset eye, the handoff straight up the middle. Davon Robinson for the first time cuts to his left on his feet. 25-20. He's at the 15 to the 10 to the 5, and Davon Robinson bowls right near the goal line as they stop him with his knee coming down short, but he's at the 1 after a bull rush gain of 29 directly up the middle.
Now they'll mark him down basically at that half-yard line spot And again, 4 substitutions for the Thunder defense come in.
Davon Robinson, 230 pounds, a big compliment to the 175-pound Stewart. They keep in their power package. They bring an offensive lineman in to block in the backfield. First and goal from the Trine Thunder, 1 at the left hash. Opening drive, no score. Tenney under center. Davon Robinson in the backfield in a straight eye. Tenney keeps the ball, shoves it straight up the middle into the goal line for an Adrian touchdown, and the Bulldogs are taking a 6-0 lead.
That's Aaron Tenney's now 7th rushing touchdown on the season. And clearly the Bulldogs, the ground and pound offense, being very successful early in the first quarter.
The big play of the drive was the quarterback draw when the Thunder had them stopped on the first 2 downs of that opening series. And Aaron Tenney pushes it across for another touchdown. That becomes his 7th, as Tyler said, as the place kicker in to attempt the extra point. It is Cameron Cook. A high, majestic shot splits the uprights. And Adrian takes a 7-0 lead with 11:22 to play in the first quarter. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
Staying in touch with everything happening at Trine University has never been easier.
Aaron Coyle, Tyler Benner back with you live from Trine University. Skylar Wardell, your producer today. 7-0 Bulldogs. They strike on a 1-yard touchdown run by Aaron Tenney directly up the middle as they convert on that opening drive. Adrian has it teed up at the 35-yard line. Austin Shoemaker back along with Daniels deep to receive as they kick it away. Daniels makes the catch at the 10. Right hash 15, right sideline 20, 25. Quentin Daniels wrapped down near the right sideline at the 30. And here comes the Thunder offense. They have a big challenge now, trailing this top defense 7-0 right out of the bat.
Now you have to believe that the Adrian Bulldogs defense, they got pumped up by the offense, waiting their turn to make this first drive for the Thunder. But the offense is going to have to really get downfield and try to score up. Put points on the board and try to score this game up.
Taylor Masowitz, first in the league in total offense and 27th in the nation, comes out of the quarterback spot. France Petapapa from Florida slot to the right with Yoder wide that way and an unbalanced look to start things off. The snap, handoff, he keeps it himself. Masowitz, after faking the play to Petapapa, he dives near the line of scrimmage on the right side for basically no gain across the right hash as Adrian stays home across the deception. And now it's 2nd and 10 as Gage Corner, returning from that broken bone in his foot, makes the start today, and Tyler Peoples checks in as well. Petapapa slot to the left, the 4 wide receiver look for the first time today with Shoemaker in the backfield. 2nd down, officially 9 for Masowitz from his own 31. Back to throw, shoulder fake, throws it center of the field, but it's incomplete. Looking for Peoples right at the midcourt stripe. They are looking for a pass interference to Trine Thunder crowd, but no flag as they knocked into Peoples as soon as that ball got there at midfield. Now it's 3rd and 9. Trine down 7-0 with 10:43 remaining in the first quarter.
And this is where the Thunder did not want to get 3rd down and 10, long yardage here on 3rd down.
Adrian 2nd in the nation, allowing their opponents to complete just 20% of those 3rd downs. 2 wide receivers each way. Masowitz steps back from the gun with the sunshine glistening off the white helmets. Bends over, takes the snap. Back to throw. He will run instead. Right hash 35. He trips near a 1st down, but he's short as his knee comes down across the right sideline at the 38. He's 2 yards shy of a 1st down. And the Thunder left with a 4th down and 2 here in their opening drive.
It very easily looks like the offense is going to stay on the field, but have to remember Masowitz does have some experience punting as they make a light substitution now as Cornell comes in.
Ben Cornell into punt. He's 3rd in the conference games in punting, overall averaging 36.3 per punt. Adrian bounces back with Charles Fleck, their all-conference defensive back, to return this punt at the 25. Trine's down 7-0 already after a rushing touchdown by the quarterback. 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cornell punts it away. A straight one into the air. A great punt sends Fleck back to catch at the 18 as he calls for a fair catch on the left sideline. Makes an over-the-shoulder catch at their own 18 on a great punt by Cornell.
And that's what Cornell has to do, get a good foot into it, let the wind really carry it as a nice spiral kick, and allow the punt return team, or excuse me, the punt coverage team get downfield as quickly as possible.
Adrian had 8 plays on that opening drive. They ran the ball 7 times, and they covered 65 yards for the touchdown. They have a 7-0 advantage with 9:52 to play in the first. Aaron Tenney comes out, Wortham the fullback. They go back to Stewart, the freshman tailback. Nathan Hartline, the all-conference wide receiver, stands out to the right side. They throw it again. The bubble screen to Hartline on the right side, but he drops it at the 15-yard line. It falls incomplete as it was in and out of his hands, and it's 2nd and 10.
Good coverage there on the Trine secondary again to try to put a little bit of pressure as the outside linebacker shifts over to catch on Hartline.
Nick DeCantis leaves the field. Brian Williams remains in at the safety spot for the Thunder with Mayhorter and James Gregory at the cornerback spots. Gregory from Akron, Indiana, had some big time last year, but he has not played varsity at all this year and makes his debut in the MIAA championship game. Straight I formation, 2nd down and 10 for their own 18. Tenney stands under center, grabs it, hands it off to Stewart, cuts to his left inside. He's at the 25. He's all the way near the 30-yard line as he bursts for a first down after a hesitation move and a cutback and a gain of 12.
And DeCantis comes back on the field, replacing Brian Williams.
Emmanuel Stewart had an ACL tear his junior year of high school. He lost that entire year, came back, had a very productive senior year, but then down in Florida, he stayed down there last year, worked an entire year to try to gain enough money to come up to Adrian College, and here he is as a freshman and playing well. 7-0 Bulldogs, 1st and 10 for their own 30. Ball to left hash. Betts in motion from right to left. Straight I formation. Stewart gets his number called again. He squirms forward for a gain of around 3 as he was hit at the line of scrimmage. He kept the legs churning up to around the 34. And now 2nd down around 6.
And you can see the jersey get pulled away from his body, but an arm tackle will not bring him down. You have to put a body on him and bring him up.
Stewart leaves, but Davon Robinson, who had that one carry for 29 yards in the opening drive, is back. There's over 1,600 career rushing yards from Detroit, Michigan, and Southfield High School. The big package is in, the fullback at 230 pounds, and Robinson at 230 as well. 2nd down 6, ball from their own 34 in the center of the field. 2 wide receivers, Betts and Hartline out to the right with a straight I formation. Back to throw, Betts makes the catch. Bubble screen right side, 35. He cuts it inside, but he's tackled after a gain of around 3. Made the wrong cut that time. Should have gone outside as Tyler Yeoman makes the stop. And it's 3rd down and 2 as Ryan Betts has his 7th catch of the year.
And now you have to look for it. They put in a big offensive lineman again in the backfield. Be a full backfield. They're going to pound the football right up the middle.
Adrian converts 42% of their 3rd downs this year, and the Thunder allow their opponents to convert 40%. 7-0 Bulldogs, under 8 minutes to play in the first. 3rd down and 2 for their own 38 at the right hash. Double tight end set, straight I formation, handoff to the fullback Wortham, and he's ripped down near a first down at the 40-yard line as the 230-pound freshman strung it out across the edge on the left. Devin Emerson ran up to make the stop, and it's a 1st down for the Bulldogs just by the nose of the football. Wortham now becomes basically the 4th player who is a threat to carry the ball. He had 2 touchdowns last week against Kalamazoo. Normally their short yardage guy, and that's exactly as they used him that way, as he came in as a linebacker this year, but is now playing fullback. 7-0 Bulldogs, 7:22 to play first quarter. Sun is sparkling down here at Trine University, and a 1st down and 10 from their own 40 at the left hash. Hartline deployed to the right side, straight I formation. Stewart back in the game. He storms forward for a gain of around 4 directly up the front. Aaron Wolf, the academic all-conference guy from Huntington, makes a stop.
Aaron Wolf doing the right thing, wrapping him up, using the big upper body strength to bring him down.
2nd down and 6 for the Bulldogs as they are methodically running this ball, and that's what they do, folks. They lull you to sleep, and then Hartline breaks out for a gigantic play. It's 2nd and 6. Trine's down 7-0 and badly needing a defensive stop. Christian Chase back in the game of the cornerback spot, along with Emerson on the left side. As Tenney comes from under center, swivels his head around, checks the straight I formation behind him, takes a snap, gives it to Stewart again, cuts it out to the left side. The Thunder ready for him, and they ride him down for basically a gain of 1 across the left side on a slowly developing play with tackles by Yeoman and Hogan.
It was almost a misdirection play where they actually pulled the left guard and put him all the way over to the right side to seal it off, and the misdirection comes that same way, but very little gain on second down.
Taylor James, our podcast guest, gives a little bump to the helmet of Tyler Yeoman in encouragement. Both of those guys have a great relationship, and they're our podcast guests this week. The linebackers, as they step back. Big play, 3rd and 5 for their own 45, with the Thunder trailing at 7-0 here in the first. Hartline and Betts to the right side, straight eye formation, back to throw, slant pattern, caught, backpedaling, first down by Betts as he somersaults into Trine territory at the 46 and a gain of around 8.
Ryan Betts' 7th catch on the season, now over the 100 mark for the season for the Bulldogs. Into Thunder territory they go.
Second catch today for Betts, the hockey player in high school from South Lyon, Michigan, in the Detroit area. Trine down 7-0 on an Aaron Tenney 1-yard touchdown run. 5:27 and ticking to go first quarter in Trine Thunder territory. They're 47 at the right hash. Hartline deployed to the left side, straight eye formation. They give it again to Stewart right up the front. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. He fights forward for a gain of around 2 as Jake Boswell again makes a stop up the middle. And now 2nd and 8. And this is what Adrian does. They are 11th in the nation in time of possession. They will grind you down, lull you to sleep, and then strike.
Huddle up every single time. The offensive lineman averaging over 300 pounds. Some big guys there on the offensive line just trying to make some space for their backs to get there.
Nathan Hartline leads the conference in receiving yards per game. He's deployed out to the right side on the 2nd and 8 from the Trine 45 to the left hash. High formation, Betts on the left, 3-step drop, looking for Hartline, but it's incomplete. At the 35 on a slant, it was just off his fingertips as he was led a bit too far by Aaron Tenney. Michael Spears in on the coverage for the Thunder, now 3rd and 8.
And that's what the Thunder need, a big stop on a passing down. Now 3rd down and 8 yards to go. You have to believe the Bulldogs will try to go to the air again, although we did see Aaron Tenney on the quarterback draw play pick up good yardage.
Travis Bowler leaves the field. The Thunder bring their nickel package in. 3rd and 8 for the Thunder, 45, middle of the field as Tenney spins back from the shotgun. Receives a snap, back to throw, steps up in the pocket, shoves it, and it's incomplete. Throws it on the left side. Devin Emerson in on the coverage at the 35-yard line. Looking for the wide receiver on the right hash. And the Thunder force a punt as they trail this game 7-0.
A great job by Devin Emerson to catch up to the pass. He got his ankles moved around just a little bit and be able to get a hand on it, knock it away.
Kind of a patchwork defense today for the Thunder. They're without one of their anchors in Tyler Guzzi, as he did not even dress today because of a shoulder injury. Adrian back to punt for the first time. Cameron Cook. Michigan punts it away straight into the sunshine. Yoder makes the catch to the 15 on the right hash. He dives forward and is tackled by a bevy of Bulldogs for a return of around 4 yards to the Trine Thunder 19. Trine down 7-0 on an opening drive touchdown by Aaron Tenney as they ran it down the Thunder's throat on that first drive, but Trine reacted and got a stop on the second drive of the day for the Bulldogs.
Now the offense has the opportunity to try a matchup and tie up this game with a good offensive drive. But also, you got to keep in mind, you got to give your defense a little bit of a rest. That was a long drive for the Bulldogs.
4:20 remaining here in the first. Petapop in motion from right to left. They hand it off to France on the jet sweep left sideline. 25-30, 35-40. Breaks loose at midfield down the sideline 40. 35-30. Petapop cuts it inside, and he's tackled down to the Adrian Bulldog 20 as France Petapop breaks loose for a gain of 60.
Yeah, big play by Petapop, slot right, in motion, handoff, breaks through a couple tackles, extra block from the far side of the field.
Came in averaging about 9 yards per carry. The Thunder now on the precipice of the red zone, a 1st down and 10 for the Adrian Bulldogs. 21 at the left half. They trail this game 7-0. With 3:56 remaining here in the first. Calvin Bowders in the game for the Trine Thunder. He comes lined up wide to the left. The confusion for the Trine Thunder getting set. Zach has tight left. Bowders now circling around. The Thunder really struggling as they finally get the formation set. Masowitz stands back from the gun, takes the snap, hands it off to Bowders. Head to the right side and a train wreck tackle. They smother Bowders down on the right side with a tandem of tacklers as Bowders goes careening down to the turf and loses 2. Welcome to college football, Calvin Bowders.
5'6", 155 from Sturgis, Michigan. Gets that far left wide receiver route, but tries to run the sweep play inside and gets blown up in the backfield.
His first collegiate carry, and it was a big-time hit. Second down 12 for the Adrian 23 at the right hash. Four wide receivers. Masowitz snap, hands it off to Bucolo. He dives near the 21 for a gain of around 2 on the right side. And the Adrian defense living up to the billing on these last 2 plays after the Thunder broke one for 60. Right down 7-0. Now facing a third down and 10 for the Bulldog 21 at the right hash. Tyler Peoples, along with Petapapa, Corner, and Yoder, the 4 wide receivers in the game, with Petapapa and Yoder to the right side, with Bucolo standing in the backfield alongside Masowitz. Taylor puts in the mouthpiece, surveys the defense, bends over, takes a snap, hands it off to Bucolo, a short side sweep at the 20. Bucolo darts forward down to the 15, dives and extends the pigskin near that mark, as he is still about 4 yards shy of a first down. The Thunder content to settle for a field goal attempt.
Yeah, Coach Lamb putting 3 fingers up. Field goal team in now. So Joel Opshire trying to cut the lead by the Bulldogs.
Joel Opshire 9 for 10. He is 4th in the nation with a 90% accuracy rate on field goals, and he has made 9 in a row after he missed his opening attempt of the year. Ball laid down at the 23-yard line on the right side, a 33-yard attempt for the right hash. Opshire's long this year is a 39-yarder against Kalamazoo. Michael Spears lays it down. The kick by Lobshire is low and short and no good on the right side. And perhaps Adrian had a piece of that ball on the deflection. And the first miss for Lobshire in his last 10 attempts.
Fortune just gets a little bit too much turf. Might have gotten contact from a special teams player by the Bulldogs, but the defense holds. Now the offense back on the field.
1 minute, 35 seconds to play here in the first, and the Thunder trail 7-0. And now the defense again is met with the task of stopping this tough, powerful running offense of the Bulldogs. Spears and Williams in at safety. James Gregory again, and Mayhorn at the cornerback spots. I'm not sure if Christian Chase is not healthy today. He has been in, but sparingly. Aaron Tenney steps up. He had a school record in passing yards at Gibraltar, Michigan, and Carlson High School. He throws it to the right side. Hartline makes the catch. 20, darts to the 25. Sprint. Near a first down, but he's short. As the Thunder swarm and tackle Hartline on the right side after a gain of around 8.
Hartline's second catch for target, though, but that time nearly picking up enough yards.
Hartline's 47th catch of the year. He has 9 touchdowns this year, which is tied for first in the MIAA conference with Anthony Yoder, his second all-time in a single season in Adrian College history. Second down officially 1 for their own 29 at the right hash. Davon Robinson back in the game at tailback with the offset eye to the left side. That's in motion from right to left. He joins Hartline on the left side. They give it to Robinson. He plugs it right up the front. Tackled by Williams, the safety, but not after a gain of 1.5 across the right side and a first down for the Bulldogs.
That was a good tackle. Taylor James got wrapped up. Williams came in and hit him high as well, but just enough yardage to move the sticks.
Williams from Lake City, Florida. Graduated from Columbia High School. He played for the Tigers. 7-0 Bulldogs inside. A minute to play here in the first quarter. MIAA championship game. A fantastic crowd today on both sides. A lot of the Trine Thunder students standing the entire time. And Adrian has certainly brought a nice contingent down from Adrian as well. Turnaround handoff to Stewart. A shoulder shimmy as he cuts to his right side and gains around 2 after a late start. Trying with the tackle, James in the vicinity along with Boswell. And now a second and long for the Bulldogs.
And also at number 18, Travis Bowler in on the play as Christian Chase comes in.
Adrian will allow the clock to run out here in the first quarter, and certainly a contrast in styles of that huddle, laborious, grinded off the clock strategy today for the Bulldogs, and the quick hurry-up, no-huddle offense for the Trine Thunder. Aaron Tenney had a touchdown. Adrian has a 7-0 advantage after 1 in the MIAA championship game. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
This Valentine's Day, Trine University invites you to the 12th Annual Trine University Scholarship Gala. Please join us Saturday, February 14th for the most amazing scholarship gala we've ever put on. There will be marvelous auction items, live entertainment, and a gourmet dinner. So save the date. Valentine's Day, Saturday, February 14th for the Trine University Scholarship Gala. If you'd like to be an event sponsor, donate items for auction, or reserve your tickets, contact Rachel Bennett at 260-665-4834.
Aaron Coyle, Tyler Benner back with you live from Trine University. Skylar Wardell, your producer today. 7-0 Bulldogs in the MIAA championship game. Adrian has the ball to commence the proceedings here in the second quarter. On the second down and 7 for their own 33 with the ball. Straight eye look from Manuel Stewart, the tailback. Behind Worth into the I formation with Hartline to the left side and Bet to his 2 catches today on the short side right. Then he slips under center, 3-step drop, back to throw, looking for Hartline, left sideline, leaps into the air, makes the catch, steps out of bounds up at the 48, a gain of 15, a first down for the Bulldogs.
It was a good over-the-shoulder catch by Nathan Hartline, made sure he got 2 feet in bounds. Now ball spotted on the 47.
And very soft coverage that time for the Thunder. They were guarding against the deep ball. There was nobody within 10 yards of Hartline. First down and 10, ball at their own 48 to the left hash. Trying down 7-0. Early action here in the second with the sun sparkling off the helmets. Bulldogs black helmet contrasting with the Thunder white. Tenney comes set under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Stewart, headed to the right side. He gets ahead of Steve at the 50, cuts back. He's tackled by Taylor James into Trine territory at the 49. Stewart has a gain of 4. Has 10 carries already today for 34 yards.
Good feed by Taylor James, being able to shift over from the linebacker spot over to the outside, make a nice pass.
Adrian had 115 yards in that first quarter. The Thunder had just 73, and Taylor Maslowitz was just 0 for 1. Aaron Tenney, 4 for 8. He's had an economical day. Second down and 6 on the Trine Thunder 49 for right hash. Bet slot, Hartline wide to the left with Wortham and Stewart in the backfield and Tenney under center. Hands it off to Stewart, head to the right side. He cut back and shoved back. Freshman picked up and Ryan Hogan punches him down to his back at the base of the blue Thunder tee at midfield for absolutely no gain on a picture-perfect punishing hit by the senior Hogan.
Great job by him. Also, hit on the play as well. Came off, came back in, now it's linebacker.
13 minutes, 23 seconds to play in the second quarter. It is a 7-0 Adrian Bulldog lead. Hand off to Stewart, head to the left side. He's strung out, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage on ankle tackle on top of the Thunder tee this time. And Brian Williams, the Florida native, made the stop at safety, and Adrian has to punt.
That did a great job of the swarming defense coming up big on a stop. That time the running back for the Adrian Bulldogs just could not elude the defense and break away.
48 seconds to play in the second quarter. The Bulldogs into punt for the second time, standing back at the 35. It is Connor Storn, puts a foot in the air, was almost blocked right up the middle by Emerson, kicks it away, hits at the 25 on the right hash, takes a Thunder hop as it skips ahead to the 26. And the Thunder offense with a chance to tie this game back out, trailing at 7-0 with 12:35 to play before half.
It's a good job by the Thunder defense to bend and that time not break. Get some excellent pressure on special teams. Now they allow the offense again to try to get another shot at the defense.
Taylor Maslowitz has attempted just 1 pass today. He's 0 for 1. Steps onto the field. Wind blowing a cross breeze about 10 miles per hour. The big majestic American flag extending on the right corner of the end zone. Snap back, handoff, the jet sweep to Petapapa. He leaps past the 25, but he's right back near the line of scrimmage as they had some deep penetration on that left side and held him for no gain.
Yeah, Petapapa again just trying to look for a little bit of daylight as they try to stretch out that play. But also Gage Corner comes back in on for the wide receivers.
Petapapa's first rush was officially 59 yards. That time he was stuffed to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 for their own 26 of the left hash. Shoemaker standing behind Maslowitz from the shotgun with 2 eyes to the right and corner to the short side left. Snap back, back to throw, looking for corner. Gage makes the catch for a first down on a slant at the 40. Corner storms forward to the 45. And Gage Corner, back after missing 2 weeks with a broken bone in his foot, has a gain of 19, the first down for the Blue.
Adrian that time committing 3 defensive players. Gage Corner finds the spot, and Maslowitz delivers a sharp strike for a first down.
Corner 5th all-time in career catches. First 1st and 10 for their own 45. Shoemaker short side sweep. He sprints near midfield. He puts a punishing hand on a defensive back as he shoves him out of bounds with the shoulder into Bulldog territory in the 48. And Austin has a big-time run of 8.
Yeah, good job by Shoemaker. Got knocked out of the last game against the Hope Flying Dutchman. Back in the game for the Thunder.
7-0 Bulldogs. Quick hurry, no huddle offense for the Thunder. 2nd down and 2 for the Bulldog 47 left hash. Snap back from the shotgun. Back to throw is Masowitz. Nobody open, so he throws it away as they were looking for corner inside of the 35, but he was bracketed by 3 players. A cornerback, a safety, and a linebacker. And Masowitz simply lobbed that ball out of bounds. Taylor 1 for 3 for 19 yards. Now a 3rd and 2 from the Bulldog 47 at the left hash with the Thunder down 7-0 with 11:30 to play here before halftime.
The side judge came into the field, talked to the head linesman. They want to make sure to see if Masowitz was out of the pocket because they might try to consider this an intentional grounding by the quarterback. So the referee will have to give a little bit of explanation, but must have thought maybe he got through it close enough to a wide receiver to not deem the flag.
Yeah, they clarified things. They came together and talked, but there's no penalty on the play as Hess checks out, and Tyler Peoples checks in for the Giant Thunder. Peoples has a touchdown catch and a rushing touchdown this year from Glendale, Arizona. Gage corner on the short side left. Peoples, Petapapa, and Yoder to the wide side right, but the play clock running down. The Giant Thunder have to use a timeout with 11:30 to play here in the second, or so you would think.
Well, the clock continued to tick where the referees came in and discussed together, so they'll put seconds back on the play clock, start at 25 and roll it.
Reset the clock. Trine down 7-0. 11:30 to play here before half. Adrian scored in their opening drive, a 65-yard drive. Robinson, a 29-yard gain, set up a touchdown run by Tenney. 3 wide receivers out to the right side with corner to the short side left. Shoemaker in the backfield. Shotgun snap, a straight quarterback run for Masowitz. Dives for a 1st down as he plows behind his offensive line. Glides forward for a gain of 3 left hash to the 39 and a 1st down for the Blue.
And a great job by the Thunder offensive line to create a nice gap for Masowitz to run through, put that right shoulder, secure the football very well to his body, and plow through for the Thunder 1st down.
11 minutes, 18 seconds to play before half. It's a 7-0 Bulldog lead. Petapapa slot. He's in motion from right to left. France gets a jet sweep carry, leaps above a player, dives forward as he's ankle tackled by the defensive back to the 41, and France gains around 2.
As 23, Matt Sullivan, the outside linebacker for the Adrian Bulldogs, the senior, comes up with the tackle.
Sullivan from Howell, Michigan in the Lansing area. 2nd down, officially 7 for the Thunder for the Bulldog 41 at the left hash. 7-0 Bulldogs with 10:46 to play before half. Petapapa in motion again. They hand it off instead to Shoemaker, and he shimmies forward for a gain of around 1 as he cuts quickly to his right. But the defensive tackle, Tommy First, the all-conference player from last year, was deep in the backfield. The Casapos, Michigan native made the stop.
See the defense kind of keep their eyes on Petapapa as he motions toward out of the outside of the field, but still stayed home. Made a nice stop on 2nd down.
7-0 Bulldogs. They have a rushing touchdown by Tenney, and the Thunder have missed a 33-yard field goal. 3rd and 6 against a team who was 2nd in the nation against the 3rd down conversion rate. From the Bulldog 40 at the left hash. 4 wide receivers. Peoples slot to the right with Petapapa slot to the left. Masowitz steps back from the shotgun, takes the snap, steps up on the quarterback draw, but he's tackled as he lunges back near the line of scrimmage as Jawan King, the outside linebacker, was basically the spy on the play for Masowitz, watching Taylor every step of the way. And King, the 2nd-team all-conference player from last year, made the stop, and the Thunder have to punt.
Yeah, now Cornell comes back in with a nice punt. Certainly he's going to try to angle this kick toward one of the sidelines. He had a nice punt in the last time. He'll try to put down a good foot into this one as well.
Jawan King from Hollywood, Florida, and he attended the same high school as France Petapapa did. Cornell kicks it from midfield, kicks it away, angle to the right side. Fleck calls for a fair catch. It hits at the 5 and then gallops into the left side of the end zone for a touchback. And the Thunder have a net punt of just 21 yards. 7-0 Bulldogs with the sun shining down, encompassing the entire field, making the weather a bit more bearable for these brave souls. 9:17 to play before half, and the Thunder defense needs another stop. James Gregory, who had a big interception in overtime last year against Olivet, also had a pick against Alma in the regular season, getting his first varsity experience this year, comes out against Nathan Hartline, one of the best wide receivers in the country, on the left side. Double tight end set. Tenney steps under center. 1st and 10 for their own 20. Ball at the left hash. Betson Moulton from left to right. Takes a snap. Play fake. Bootleg. Rolls to the right side. Lost it into the air to Hartline, but he can't make the catch as he backpedaled on the right sideline at the 30-yard line. Tenney put a lot of air under that ball, and by the time it came down, Hartline mistimed his jump and couldn't make the play.
Hartline also having to look up into the sun, dead in the west side of the field, but that time could not haul in the pass.
Tenney completes just 44.5% of his passes this year, but is 9th in the nation in yards per completion. 2nd and 10. That's a rare 2nd and 10 for this Bulldog team. For their own 20 at the left hash. I formation, back to throw, throws it to Hartline, bubble screen, makes the catch at the 20, but Gregory was right there. The Thunder finally grab him as he darts forward for a gain of around 5 on the right side. As Gregory went down low to contest the catch, he had to hop over Gregory. Then the cavalry came with Travis Buller and many others and stopped Hartline for a gain of around 5, we assume, on the right side, but all 5 referees are discussing something.
Yeah, Thunder defense clapping their hands together. Depends on maybe there is a flag on the field and it goes against the Bulldogs.
Hartline initially his 4th catch of the day. There is a flag that we couldn't see. It was kind of covered up by the Trine Thunder sideline, and a chop block apparently called against Adrian.
Yeah, so they'll move that football back at the play.
9 minutes, 2 seconds to play in the first half, folks. It's the MIAA championship game today in the black and blue border brawl here at Trine University. And the Bulldogs, on the strength of an opening drive touchdown by the quarterback, have a 7-0 lead. Referee still discussing this on the right side. Haven't made an official indication to anybody.
Only noise we hear, the vuvuzelas back in the background.
But they are marking off the penalty yardage, even though they neglect to make the official call. There it is, illegal block against Adrian. Pushes the ball back to the Bulldog 10 near the left hash.
Now you got to keep an extra eye on Nathan Hartline, as they will certainly try to throw the football downfield.
2nd down, around 20 for the Bulldogs from their own 10. 7-0 Adrian with 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Hartline wide to the right side against Devin Emerson this time, with Bet slot to the right and an offset I formation. Handoff to Stewart right up the middle. He bounces off a tackle, cuts it right sideline to the 15, cuts it inside again, and he is spun around and tackled by Taylor James on the right sideline. But he gets 10 back, a gain of 10, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, great job by Taylor James to come in full speed ahead and make a nice stop.
Taylor James from LaPorte High School and his former team. His dad, a coach there, Bob James, had a big victory last night against Elkhart Central to move on in the playoffs. Tri-Crown making some noise. Officially 3rd down and 11 for the Bulldogs from their own 19 at the right hash. 7-0 Bulldogs with 8:25 to play before half. Hartline deployed to the wide side left. Straight I formation. Play fake. Tenney back to throw. Swivels around. Throws it left sideline for Hartline. Leaps into the air and makes the catch for a 1st down against Devin Emerson. Rips it away from Emerson on the left sideline of the 42. A gain of 23 and a 1st down for the Bulldogs. And there is the big play to Hartline.
Yeah, big target, 6'1", 185 downfield, and just gets it right over the arms of Devin Emerson and hauls down the Bulldog 1st down pass.
Emerson getting a ton of time today. The Thunder shifting in and out their cornerbacks, and Christian Chase has now entered the game. And Emerson from Elkhart and Jimtown High School, the former wide receiver. 1st and 10 for their own 45. Ball at the left hash. Straight I formation. Hartline to the right. 3-step drop. Tenney back to throw. Stepping up. Feeling pressure. Squirts out of a tackle. Looking to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. Cuts to the left side, and he has some yardage as he plows near midfield on the left hash. And Tenney scrambled around and gained 4.
And did a good job again, just trying to keep his eyes downfield to see if a wide receiver happened to open up with a 3-step drop rather. A very quick plants that back foot, looking for a target. Good pressure by the front 4 of the defensive line, but still flushes him out. And Tenney's able to pick up 4.
Tenney 6'1", 206, but has some mobility. Has a touchdown today and 10 rushing touchdowns in his career. Hartline was lined up offsides, but he comes back as he spots the ball from their own 49, 2nd and 6. For the Adrian Bulldogs leading the Thunder 7-0. Play fake back to throw, right side flat, caught 45 for the Thunder, the 40, 35, and the ball comes loose. The Thunder pick it up, and then they lose the ball again. Michael Spears picked up the fumble by Jeremy Wortham on the right side. Spears ran with the ball about 3 steps, and then it came out of his hands, and the Adrian Bulldogs apparently have recovered the fumble by Spears.
And big offensive lineman still trying to keep his eyes downfield, jumps on the football after it got knocked out of Spears' hands, and the Bulldogs retain possession, actually gain yardage on the play.
And Spears did have possession, so that will likely be ruled a fumble on Spears after he recovered the fumble by Wortham on the right side. Caught Wortham in the flat. The big fullback made his 9th catch of the year. He fumbled the ball. Michael picked it up, and they stripped it away, or it just dropped out of his hands, and Adrian has it. The Trine Thunder 30 at the right hash. Bulldogs up 7-0, 1st and 10. Stewart with the carry. He sprints near the 25 and then bowls over a couple players as he extends the football, running low to the 24, and he gains around 6.
Emmanuel Stewart does a great job of just trying to lower, just bend over right at the waist, try to keep that center of gravity as low as possible and plow through the offensive line.
2nd down and 4 from the Trine Thunder 24 at the right hash. Trine had a chance to come up for the turnover, but they turned it right back. 7-0 Bulldogs, 6 minutes to play in the first half. Wortham, the fullback. Adrian Harris, the senior tailback, in for the first time today with Hartline to the wide side left. 2 tight ends set, and Aaron Tenney sees something he doesn't like, and he spins his head around, makes contact with the referee, and calls a timeout.
Less than 10 seconds left to go on the play clock. Not enough time to make adjustments, and has to call a timeout. Bulldogs with a 2nd down and 4 yards to go, but on the Thunder 24-yard line, certainly the Bulldogs want to come away with points.
Trine down 7-0 on an opening drive touchdown by Aaron Tenney. The MIAA championship game today. 5:52 to play before half. The Bulldogs driving again at the Trine Thunder 24. Folks, you can tweet us today or email us in. We had Andrew Hess checking in, the dad of Zach Hess. Tailgating before the game, he was on the field as the Thunder seniors were honored today, all 17 of them, along with his son, Zach. Walter Peoples checking in from Arizona says it's Trine time. Let's do this thing, men. Hold nothing back. The father of Tyler Peoples. Trine defense back out. They are shifting around their defensive backs today with the injury to Guzzi. Brian Williams, the safety, remains in the game, the freshman. Tenney comes from under center on the 2nd down and 4 from the Trine 24. Double tight end set. Hartline on the left side. They have 7 players right, cloistered together at the line of scrimmage. Tenney calls an audible, steps back. Trine showing blitz. He's back to throw, looking for Hartline inside the 10. Left sideline makes the catch. The Thunder knock him out of bounds with Williams inside the 10 of the 7, but another gain of around 17 and a 1st down and goal for the Bulldogs as Nathan Hartline makes another stab. The all-conference senior wide receiver for Adrian.
And the senior quarterback, Aaron Tenney, made that adjustment at the line of scrimmage with less than 10 seconds left to go on the play clock. Clearly he saw something, saw one-on-one coverage on the outside with Nathan Hartline, attacked it, and was able to get now inside the 10.
Hartline's 5th catch of the year and the 99th of his career. 1st down and goal from the Trine Thunder 6 of the left hash. Trine already down 7-0. Straight eye, they hand it off to Stewart. Stutter steps to the 5, cuts it to the right, and he's showered down by Aaron Wolf as he grabs into his backside, shoves him down to his jersey inside the 5, but he's all the way down to around the 2. A gain of 4 for Stewart. He leaves the field. Now they bring in the offensive lineman who will come in and block for the Adrian Bulldogs in the backfield. This is a look they have given several times this year. Matt Hoover, the freshman at 319 pounds, is now a blocking fullback. Jeremy Wortham, who had 2 touchdown rushes last year, stands behind him in the I formation. 2nd and goal, Tenney simply shoves it up the middle, pushing toward the goal line. And a touchdown for the Bulldogs, the 2nd of the day by Aaron Tenney.
Just such a tough adjustment for this defense to make, the ground and pound offense. And that time Tenney again keeps it himself once again inside the 2-yard line and decides just run it off tackle and, off the center on the 2 gap right between the center and the guard for the touchdown.
Aaron Tenney's second rushing touchdown of the day and the 11th of his career has given the Bulldogs a 13-0 lead. Cameron Cook in to attempt the extra point. He nestles it through, and the Thunder down 14-0 with 4:43 to play before half. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
The holiday season is upon us, and at Trine University, that means it's time for the annual Holiday Frenzy Visit Day. Coming up Saturday, December 6th, prospective college students and their families are invited to learn more about the excellent opportunities at Trine University. It's the perfect time to talk with coaches and music staff, current students, faculty members, and financial aid professionals. There's lunch, a tour of campus, and so much more. So join Trine University for the Holiday Frenzy Visit Day, Saturday, December 6th. For more information or to register, just visit trine.edu/visitday.
Aaron Coyle, Tyler Benner back with you live from Trine University, the MIAA championship game today. Trine is now down 14-0 with 4:43 to play before half. 9-play, 80-yard drive for the Bulldogs. It took 4.5 minutes off the clock as they sail it deep. Angle to the right side, caught at the 5. Daniels to the 10, 15, right sideline 20 to the 25. And he's thrown down face first around the 29-yard line. As the Thunder actually had Nick Harrington back deep, who made that return for the Thunder. 4:37 to play before half, and the Thunder would certainly be well advised to at least get some points. Trailing by 14. They had a missed field goal earlier. They could not corral the ball on a fumble, turned it right back to Adrian, and they ended up scoring a touchdown that last drive. Frank Fucolo standing to the left of Taylor Masowitz comes out, the All-State player from Jackson, Michigan. 2 wides to the right, 1 to the wide side left. It's Anthony Yoder. They hand it off, jet sweep, headed to the left side. He's at the 30. He spills forward after some contact. Pettit Papa does as he dives near the 33 and gains around 4. France had 59 yards on that first carry of the day, but now Adrian has diagnosed that play and has contained it rather well. 2nd and 6, ball at their own 29, left hash. The Thunder down 14-0 here late in the first half, or late in the second quarter. Shotgun snap, Masowitz back to throw, throws a slant pattern, caught by Gage Corner, leaps into the air and a first down, made the catch at the 45. He somersaults forward for a gain of 13, the second catch today for Corner.
On that same play that they were very successful in doing so earlier, Gage Corner hauls in the great pass.
Trying quick. No huddle, hurry up offense, 1st and 10 for their own 45. Bucolo, the fake to him. Masowitz keeps himself, sprints across midfield, lays a quick stiff arm to the defensive back at midfield, scampers into Adrian territory at the 49, gains around 6 as Ellis Ewing, the first-team all-conference cornerback, tried to make the stop.
They're trying to get the tempo back up in the Thunder's favor. No huddle, very quick, trying to get to the line of scrimmage and snap.
2nd down and 4, right at the base of the Thunder tee from the Adrian Bulldog 49 left hash. Snap back, Bucola short side sweep. First down at the 45 of the Bulldogs as he muscles out of bounds across the left side down to the 40, a gain of around 8. And an Adrian Bulldog player down, the outside linebacker Matt Sullivan, lying on his back at midfield.
And they'll stop the clock with 3 minutes and 33 seconds. The carry by Bucola will certainly move the 6. The Thunder will have a first down and 10, looks like, from the Bulldog 41-yard line.
Trine down 14-0 with 3:33 to play before half. It's the return today of Gage Corner, who's made 2 catches for the Thunder. To us on the broadcast, go Thunder. Blake Combs had 10 career interceptions in his time at Trine University, is currently tied for 4th all time. He is very gingerly being helped off the field. Matt Sullivan with trainers on either side, as Sullivan being helped heavily by them. And he has to travel the entire width of the field as he comes all the way from the Trine Thunder sideline, laboriously making his way back to the Adrian sideline. Trine down 14-0. They would love to score a touchdown here late in the second quarter. They have the ball at the Bulldog 41 at the left hash. Trine obviously has come back from deficits this year. You think back to that Olivet game. Masowitz from the shotgun, 2 wides to the right, corner, short side left, snap back, pulls the pocket to the right. Masowitz rolling out. He runs and is torn down after a gain of around 1 as he spun down near the right sideline at the 40. They strung him out on the edge, and the Division II transfer gains 1.
And the clock continues to roll as Masowitz was unable to get out of bounds.
3 minutes, 5 seconds, and ticking remaining here in the second quarter, and the Thunder down 14-0. Second down 9 from the Bulldog 40, right hash, snap back. Keeps it himself after a fake to Vucolo. He cuts it to his left. He lumbers down to the 36 and gains around 3. Now the Thunder faced with another third down and around 6 from the Bulldog 37 at the right hash, and the Bulldogs second in the nation and guarding against the third down conversions. Sun shining down. It's a beautiful day to look at. The weather certainly unseasonably cold. We've already had snow early in this year. Maybe the coldest regular season game the Thunder have ever played, with highs not supposed to reach 30 today. 2 wide receivers to left. Third down and 6. Play fake. Masowitz back to throw. Steps up. Throws it center of the field, but it's incomplete as it hops about 5 yards in front of France Petitpapa as he had to throw that ball early because of the pass rush. And the Thunder apparently are going to go for this on a 4th down and 6.
Well, the Bulldogs dropped 7 guys in pass coverage. 2 guys on top of Yoder and 2 guys on top of Gage Corner. Good coverage over the middle. And Masowitz just could not quite deliver the pass.
Trine just 1 for 5 today on 3rd down. That's about the average for this Bulldog defense. Now the Thunder on a 4th down and 6. And on the year, they convert about 46% of their third downs, but they wait for this play clock to roll down, and now they'll talk about as head coach Matt Land saunters onto the field and his entire team envelops it in a huddle to talk about this.
Yeah, Thunder have a 4th down and 6 yards to go with ball spotted now on the Bulldog 37-yard line. Be certainly interesting to see whether they try to keep it on the ground or try to go through the air. Bulldogs certainly have to keep their eye on the football. We've seen the sweep play. We've seen the quarterback draw. We've seen a lot of different looks here so far with the offense.
Wind not a huge factor today as it was last week at home. Masowitz today just 2 for 5 for 31 yards. He has connected twice with Gage Corner. But Anthony Yoder, who comes in second in the conference in yards per game receiving, and he's tied for first with Hartline and touchdown catches, has been held catchless today. Aaron Tenney has touchdown runs, a 1-yarder in the first quarter and a 2-yarder in the second quarter. And it's 14-0 Bulldogs. Winner takes all. It's an MIAA championship for the winner today and a trip to the NCAA playoffs. Bulldogs' last title came 2 years ago, and the Thunder's last came in 2010. Anthony Yoder jogs out, short side right. Petitpapa slot, corner wide to the left. Frank Vucolo standing to the left with Taylor Masowitz from the gun. Adrian, a crowd making some noise. Snap back on the 4th and 6. Swing pass caught by Vucolo. 40, left sideline 35. And Frank is knocked out of bounds and is short of a first down on the left side as Adrian converges on Vucolo, shoves him out. A gain of 4, but he's 2 yards short of a first down, and the Bulldogs take over.
Yeah, to try again a quick hit underneath pass by Vucolo running out of the flat, but just 2 yards short of the first down marker. So the Bulldogs will now take over. They have 2 timeouts of their own with a long field to work with.
Vucolo's 13th catch of the year, but not enough to generate a first down. And now the Thunder defense certainly has to hold Adrian scoreless on this drive. Tyler Guzzi is out today on senior day. Brian Williams, the freshman, still at safety with Chase and Emerson at the cornerback spots. Bowler, Yeoman, and James at the linebacker spots for the Thunder. Aaron Tenney comes from under center, takes a snap, hands it off straight at the middle. Robinson, 35, 40, 45, a big hole as he plows through it near midfield at the 49. And Davon Robinson has a gain of 16.
Now you'll see the Bulldogs now hurry up their offense as they run to the line.
Hurry up, no huddle offense for the first time today for the Bulldogs with 2 minutes to play here before half, and the Thunder down 14. Play fake, Back to throw. Middle of the field, it's tipped and incomplete and almost intercepted as they were looking for Betts at the 30-yard line. Spears came up with a deflection, and Christian Chase almost made the catch off that deflection.
Yeah, Michael Spears does a good job stepping in front of that long pass. Had a little bit of underneath coverage, and it just comes right out of his hands on his movement.
14-0 Bulldogs, 1:53 to play before half. Second down and 10 for their own 48 with the ball near the left hash. Pigskin laying right on top of the Blue Thunder tee here at midfield at the Fred Zollner Athletic Stadium. American flags everywhere you look today as the Thunder are also honoring Veterans Day. Tenney steps under center, hands it off to Stewart. He's at midfield, but he is tackled as the Thunder couple in on a stop right at the Blue Thunder tee at the 50 for a gain of 1 as Travis Bowler in on the stop along with Yeoman and Hogan.
Good stop by the Thunder defense, just pile them up and pushing them back.
Both teams have 2 timeouts left, and now the clock continues to roll with 1:30 to play before half, and the Thunder down 14-0. Third down and 8 from midfield. Nathan Hartline, the all-conference guy with 5 catches to the wide side left. Watch his side of the field with Betts, who has 2 catches to the short side right. Bulldogs trying to use all the clock they can as the play clock's rolled down to 4. Tenney, with his hands on his hips, will wait for this clock to roll down, and now the Bulldogs use a timeout with 1:07 to play before half, and the Thunder defense needing a stop on 3rd and 8.
That defense is going to have to come up big. The Bulldogs will get the ball. Remember to start, the Bulldogs will not get the ball. The Thunder will get the ball to start the second half because they won the toss and deferred to the second, but defense has to pick themselves up, make a nice stop, to try to go into halftime with just a little bit of momentum so the offense can try to cut this deficit.
1 minute, 7 seconds to play before half. 14-0 is the Bulldog lead. Aaron Tenney has 2 touchdown runs today. Johnny D writing in on Twitter. The dad of Andrew D says, "Go Thunder. Senior Day MIAA champs," his hashtags. Big time third down for the Adrian Bulldogs and 8 to go. Trine Thunder defense steps back in the sunshine. 1:07 to play before half, and the Thunder down 14-0. Nathan Hartline, the wide side left. Tenney under center with Betts to the right side. Straight eye formation, handoff Stewart right up the middle. He cuts it to the left. He's at the 45. Stewart to the sideline to the 40. Has a first down as he steps out of bounds for the Bulldogs in Trine territory at the 39. And now the Bulldogs a 1st and 10 with exactly a minute to play here before half.
Yeah, Bulldogs move to 6 as they go now into Thunder territory with the opportunity to try to increase this lead over the Thunder.
Kyle Wiswell leaves the field. Jake Boswell back in. Emerson and Chase hold the cornerback spots with Williams and Michael Spears of the safeties. Hardline at Betts to the right side. Straight out formation. Stewart the tailback. Tenney under center. Receives a snap. Play fake. Rolls to the right. Throws it right sideline. Leaping into the air as Betts makes the catch. But they said, yep, they gave him the catch. He steps out of bounds on the right hash at around the 26-yard line. A gain of 13. Another first down.
That's Betts' 3rd catch of the game for the Bulldogs.
Betts, the hockey guy in high school, had just 6 catches this year and 7 for his career before that play. First down and 10 from the Trine Thunder 25 at the right hash. Trine is down 14-0 with 54.8 seconds to play before half. They desperately need to hold Adrian off the scoreboard here on this drive. High formation, 2 wides to the left. Stewart gets the play call, headed to the right. The Thunder quarantine the line of scrimmage, but he breaks out of it, bursts forward on the right sideline of the 20 after the Thunder had him stopped in the backfield. And Stewart gushes forward for a gain of 6.
And Jake Boswell, coming from the right side of the field, comes all the way over with a touchdown-saving tackle after he broke through.
Bulldogs have 1 timeout left. The play clock down to 30 seconds. Tenney stepping under center. 2nd and 4 from the Trine 19. He's back to throw. Slings it sideline. Betts makes another catch. A first down as he steps out inside the 10. It's 1st and goal for the Bulldogs from around the Thunder 8 with 25 seconds to play before half.
And the cornerbacks right now just giving plenty of too much space right now to the wide receivers. They're able to make that catch in space, step out of bounds with ever making contact.
Trine down 14-0. 1st down and goal for the Thunder 8 at the right hash. Davon Robinson The senior had his first 100-yard rushing game last game, back in with Wortham clearing the way for him at fullback. I formation, 2 wide receivers to the left, Nathan Hartline, the guy to watch, being guarded by Emerson on the left side. Tenney tries to call an audible. He then steps up, was a bit confused, and he has to use the final timeout. And that's a big one here for the Bulldogs late in the first half. They have none left with 25 seconds to play before half. It's on a 1st and goal from the Thunder 8.
Play clock was coming down to nearly double zeros, and very wisely, Aaron Tenney, knowing where the football is spotted, does not want to take the 5-yard delay game penalty. Might as well call the last timeout.
Aaron Tenney has 2 rushing touchdowns today to generate the points of the Bulldogs, that they have a 14-0 advantage. On Twitter, Coach Ryan Gould writes in, says, listening to us, called the Trine football game on the way down to Franklin College as the Trine Thunder women's basketball team has their season opener to be played today against a very good NCAA tournament team from last year in Ohio Northern. Certainly we impart all the best to that women's basketball team. They play today and they play tomorrow. Trine defense back out. The Adrian fans making some noise. 1st down and goal from the Trine 8. Right hash. 25 seconds to play before half. Bulldogs up 14-0. Tenney under center. Straight eye formation. Swivels around. Hands it off to Robinson. He plows past the 5. He dives down near the right hash down to the 4. 2nd and goal from the 4. No timeouts for the Bulldogs. They rush to the line of scrimmage, and they snap it with 12 seconds to play. Play fake, back to throw. Rolls out, throws it end zone, right side, and a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Wide open in the right back corner of the end zone, and the freshman hauled it in. Kyle Blow made the catch from Alto, Michigan on his first career touchdown and his 11th catch this year.
Tight end clearly making enough space for himself in the end zone, and the Thunder defense clearly thought they were going to try and pound the football right up the middle, sell out blitz, left one player wide open in the end zone for the the Bulldog touchdown.
7 seconds to play in the first half. The extra point is up, and the extra point's no good as he pushes it wide to the left. Kind of a frozen rope, and it missed the upright on the left side, and it sailed wide. The Thunder trailed this game 20-0 late in the first half with 7 seconds to play here before the break. We'll keep it right here, folks, as you assume Adrian will squib the ball, and the Thunder perhaps will have one more play. Aaron Tenney, 2 rushing touchdowns. He then threw one to Kyle Blow, who caught the ball in the right corner of the end zone. 9 plays, 67 yards, took about 2 minutes off the clock, and Adrian, who had been basically taking as much time off the clock as they could here in the first half, they went to the no-huddle hurry-up offense, and it certainly worked. And the Thunder find themselves down 20 points in the MIAA championship game. Ben Claver, the former Trine Thunder kicker, has it teed up at the 35. The transfer kicks it away. The Thunder get a chance on the right side of the 20. 25 stutter step 30 to the 35. Tackled down to his side. Trine offense has 2.4 seconds to play. They have the ball at around their own 35, and they're down 20-0. An Adrian Bulldog team only allows 14 points per game. They shut out Alma this year at 31-0. They held Kalamazoo to 7 points last week. Trine's had their opportunities. They've had a missed field goal today, and they had a fumble recovery, but they fumbled it right back on the same play. Peoples, Petapapa, corner to the left side with Yoder, who's been held catchless to the short side right. Maslowitz from the gun. 1st down and 10 for their own 37. They simply hand it off to Frank Vucolo. He's chased down past the 40 at the 42, and the Adrian Bulldogs in the MIAA championship game have built themselves a 20-0 lead at half.
Ground and pound offense, but I think we've seen a lot more passing than what a lot of people certainly expected from this Adrian Bulldog offense. But certainly the Bulldogs doing a great job on defense, stopping the Thunder offense, and maybe potentially this year they can host a regional matchup as the Thunder continue on with their prowess in the MIAA.
Yeah, they're going to be very, very good again this year. Tons of talent back. All-American Carly Searles, Bree Fuller, Justine Robles. Could go on and on. Rachel Harris. It's going to be an interesting year for that team. Trying back deep to receive. They're down 20-0. It's MIAA Championship Saturday. Adrian's back out with their crowd fired up. All their players jumping up and down on their side of the field. Adrian has all the momentum at this point. A couple players in the line right now doing jumping jacks as Ben Claver puts his foot in the ball, kicks it away deep. And the second half is underway. Shoemaker catches the 5, has 10, 15, 20. Austin to the 25, and he's spilled with a low tackle up near the 30. Now the Trine Thunder has to generate some points.
Shoemaker again just kind of getting shot out of the cannon. Some nice power and some nice speed as well for the running back. Now kind of doing double duty in special teams.
20-0 Bulldogs. Trine jogs out. Anthony Yoder to the short side right. Does not have a catch yet today. Petapapa slot. Cornered wide to the left with Shoemaker on Masowitz's hip on the left side. Taylor puts the mouthpiece in. Checks out the receiver on the right. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Shoemaker, and he's snowed under after they faked the jet sweep to the right side. Handed it off to Austin. He's spilled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1. And this Bulldog defense continues to impress.
Yeah, Bulldogs did a good job not being fooled by that sweep pass. And it was Tommy First, the defensive tackle, number 95, that stayed home and made the tackle.
First and all-conference player from last year. They have plenty of those. Charles Fleck was the first-team all-conference player 2 years ago. Jawan King last year and Ellis Ewing last year as well. Snap back. They hand it off to Shoemaker. It comes out of his hands, and he has to fall down upon the fumble near the left hash back of the 26. It was not a clean exchange between he and Masowitz, and the Thunder going the wrong way. That's a loss of about 5, and it's 3rd down and 17 for the Thunder on the first drive here of the third quarter, and they are down 20-0. Ball back at their own 21. The sunshine has grown into a bit of a haze to start things off here in the third quarter. Petapapa slot, corner wide to the left. Yoder wide side right, back to throw after a play fake. Middle of the field, and it's overthrown, incomplete. Looking for Petapapa, who was open at the 45. But Masowitz sailed it over his head. It skipped down into Adrian territory, and the Thunder have to punt.
That was a good route ran, a good pass as well, but unfortunately just a little bit off target. France Petapapa, only 5'7", can't quite get up to the football, goes down incomplete.
Adrian has dual safeties back. Charles Fleck, the aforementioned all-conference player, along with Rashawn Ponder back deep. Fleck on the right side, Ponder on the left. Ben Cornell kicks it away from his 10, angles it across midfield. Fleck makes the catch at the 40. Right hash 45. There's a flagging on the play as they rip him down. John Morrison makes the tackle at about their own 47. But likely a blocking infraction on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's going to be a block in the back. The flag now on the 41-yard line. So they'll mark this one back even 10 more yards.
Trine down 20-0. Opening possession for the Bulldogs here in the second half as they officially called the block in the back. Adrian had it twice as often as the Thunder did in that first half as they just continued to churn out yards. Aaron Tenney, 11 for 16 for 141 in that first half, and he had a touchdown. He is on his way to a season high. His best this year has been 215 yards against Wisconsin Lutheran. Wisconsin Lutheran, one of the 2 teams to beat them this year. They defeated Adrian by 10, and Olivet beat them by 7. Manuel Stewart from Florida, the freshman, comes out. Jeremy Wortham, the big blocking fullback with 230 pounds behind him, comes set in the I formation. 1st and 10 for their own 31. Tenney swivels around, hands it off to Stewart, angled, and he punches forward. The ball comes loose at the 35-yard line. Trine says they have it, and they do. Trine rips up the fumble at the 35-yard line as it's jarred loose. Aaron Wolf in on the strip, and that's exactly what the Thunder needed. They have this ball in a short field, down 20.
Aaron Wolf pounds the football, knocks it down. Ryan Hogan, 49, jumps onto the Thunder. Take over now on the Bulldog, 35.
20-0 Bulldog lead. 13:29 to play. Third quarter MIAA championship game. You can see some animation coming back to the faces of these Trine Thunder players on the sideline as they try to get fired up. Joel Euler is on the sideline right now. Assistant coach of this team getting fired up. Petapapa carries it, head to the right side, but they circle him down behind the line of scrimmage on the sweep to the right. And I think it's safe to say that Adrian's ready for that jet sweep. They gave up 59 yards on the first carry today for Petapapa. The Thunder basically have had nothing ever since, and now it's 2nd and 12.
Well, it's been quite a few weeks since they've installed now that jet sweep. Adrian Bulldogs have plenty of film on that play. They certainly are ready for today's game.
2nd down 12 from the Adrian 37. Ball at the right hash. Trying to take advantage of the turnover. They're down 20-0. Masowitz from the gun. Takes the shotgun snap. Back to throw. Plenty of time. He lobs it deep. Right sideline inside the 10, but it's incomplete. Looking for Zach Hess to slow down. Try to make an over-the-shoulder catch. Jumping over the back of the defensive back. But it fell down to the turf at the 5, incomplete.
We saw that route a couple times against Hope last week where Zach Hess is kind of on a little bit of a wheel, comes back out down the sidelines to try to stretch this field out as much as possible. 3rd
down and 13 for the Trine Thunder from the Adrian 37. You would think this is 4-down territory for the Thunder, so you might see evidence of that in this play call. Anthony Yoder and corner now coupled together on the wide side left with Petapapa to the short side right. Branson motion, fake the jet sweep, right up the middle goes Masowitz, and he dives down to the 35, but only gains around 3. And now a 4th down and 10 for the Thunder.
Clearly that play was just designed to make the 4th down conversion just as short as possible.
12 minutes, 30 seconds remaining, third quarter. The Thunder find themselves down 20-0. They absolutely have to take advantage of this turnover.
Tyler Peoples now in as Zach Hess runs off.
People slot to the left, Petapapa and Yoder to the right side, with Gage corner to the wide side left. Frank Bucolo in the game at tailback along with Masowitz. Taylor surveys the offense. Plenty of time on the play clock. Bucolo comes set to the left. Snap back, 3-step drop, throws it middle to field. It's in and out of the hands of Petapapa and intercepted. And they say it's incomplete. He had the ball, but they say it hit the ground apparently as it's incomplete across the middle out of the hands of Petapapa, and Adrian takes over, stopping the Thunder on downs at the 35.
You know, officially, I believe the referees are going to come in and actually they blow that play dead. It was an interception, apparently down by contact, so the Bulldogs will pick up the turnover, and the Bulldogs will now have the ball on the 14-yard line.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. So he did make the interception. They said he was immediately down after he made it because his knee went down. 11:59 to play in the third. The Thunder down 20-0 as the Bulldogs take the ball back, and a 1st down and 10 for their own 14 with the ball at the left hash. Handoff right up the middle and a solo tackle as he body slams him down to the turf as Davon Robinson had the carry. Big stop by the Thunder defensive lineman for a gain of around 1. Davon Robinson, a senior with over 1,600 career yards, had his first 100-yard day last week. 2nd down officially 8. Ball at their own 16. Center of the field. Tenney turns around, hands it off to Robinson. Sprint to the left side. The Thunder cut him off on the edge. They chase him out of bounds as he darts out inside the 20, back at around the 18 for a gain of around 2.
Devin Emerson and a couple other defensive players for the Thunder push him out of bounds.
Trine needs a quick 3-and-out. They give him officially 1 on the play. 3rd down around 7 for the Bulldogs on their own 17. James Gregory back in the game. Mayhorter as well. Chase, Spears, and Williams as the Thunder come in with their nickel package as they keep James and Yeoman at the linebacker spots. 3rd down and 7. Tenney comes from the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Back, quarterback drawing. The Thunder sniff it out and shoving down for a sack on the left side. Aaron Wolf was in on the play along with Yeoman and Charlie Dreesen as they had a bit of a delay quarterback draw, but the Thunder were not fooled even a little bit.
Aaron Wolf busts out right off of his block and comes in one arm right around Tenney and brings him down for the sack.
Aaron Wolf, the senior, playing his final day here at Trine University, the 3-time academic honor roller who is tied for 4th all-time in career sacks, makes the stop. Connor Storms, the punter, will punt from his goal line with Anthony Yoder standing at midfield. Trine down 20-0 with 10:20 to play here in the third. Snap back, he punts it away, a low kick, hits at the Bulldog 42, right into Yoder's hands, and he's tackled by the gunner, who made a great play back at midfield to tackle Yoder by the ankles. Bulldogs shove him down. Christian Waynick made the tackle from Blissfield, Michigan, near the Adrian area. Ball directly at midfield. The Thunder again a short field, down 20-0 with 10:11 to play here in the third.
Hey, well, on that punt play, John Morrison, number 19, skied up in the air, trying to get a hand on that football to knock it down, but Yoder ends up having to return it at midfield.
A hazy, cold day. The wind's still not a factor. Masowitz, the Ferris State transfer who won a state title in high school, back to throw in the 1st and 10. Flush from the pocket, rolls to the right side, throws it out of bounds on the right side, looking for Petapapa at the Adrian 30. Again, the Thunder defenders just covered up by this great defense, and it's 2nd and 10. Masowitz 3 for 10 for 35 yards and an interception today. 2nd down and 10 from midfield. Ball near the right hash. Peoples back in the game with Yoder on the left side. Back to throw, slings it right side. It's in and out of the hands of Yoder, and he makes the catch off the deflection for a 1st down. He keeps it alive down to the 34-yard line. A gain of 16 on a juggle catch by Anthony Yoder, who tipped that ball into the air. He turned around, spun, had about a 180, kept his eyes on the ball, and secured it for the 1st down.
Great concentration by the wideout.
Trying back to the line of scrimmage, 4 wide receivers, 1st and 10 for the Adrian 38. Masowitz back to throw. He throws it left sideline. It's caught on a sliding catch by Gage Corner near the left hash at the 22. A gain of around 11 and another 1st down for the Thunder.
Hey, what, the Tyler Peoples was wide open right in between the middle. Masowitz just did not get to him before he made the nice pass.
20-0 Bulldogs. The Thunder knocking on the door and a 1st down and 10 for the Bulldog 24 left hash. Snap back. Keeps it himself, Masowitz, after he fakes it to the left side to Shoemaker. He dives down to the 20, and Masowitz gains 3. Taylor has 9 rushing touchdowns this year and is 6th in the entire conference in rushing, so he can certainly carry the ball. And he had 145 yards rushing earlier this year against Concordia, Wisconsin. 2nd down 7. He hands it off to Shoemaker. He glides up the middle. There's a flag in on the play, though, as he darts forward for a gain of around 2. But he was tackled by the big defensive lineman first again, and there's a flag right in the middle of that line. .8:51 to play in the third. The Thunder down 20-0 in the MIAA championship game. And a hands to the face. They call the flag against the Adrian Bulldogs, and that's a big one.
Now give them the automatic 1st down, half the distance to the goal. They should also add about 6 or 7 seconds onto the clock as it continued to roll after the whistle.
Personal foul, hands to the face against the Adrian Bulldogs. Trine was down 20-0 at half. It's the same score now. They had the ball earlier this quarter on a fumble by the freshman. Masowitz ended up throwing an interception, but had the ball back at midfield. Now they've driven down to the Adrian Bulldog 10. Ball near the left hash. 1st down and goal from the Thunder from the 10. Austin Shoemaker back in, the senior. Petapapa, the sophomore. Yoder, the senior, to the right side with Corner standing on the left. Trine sideline still bouncing up and down, looking for something to get excited about. 1st down and goal officially at the Bulldog 9 at the left hash. Masowitz from the shotgun. 2 eyes to the right, corner short side left, snap back. Masowitz keeps himself after break at the 5. Masowitz walks into the end zone for a touchdown on the left side as he faked it inside to Shoemaker, and he was wide open with a ray of light across the left hash. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Thunder begin their comeback.
Yeah, great job by Masowitz selling the handoff. The offensive line selling the handoff as well. Masowitz breaking through a tackle. Gets into blue territory for 6 for the touchdown Thunder.
Taylor Masowitz has his 10th rushing touchdown of the year, which is the most ever for a Trine Thunder quarterback. Joel Lopshire in to attempt the important extra point from The middle of the field is laid down by Spears. The kick by Lopshire. It's up and good. And Joel Lopshire is 39 for 39 this year. The Thunder have connected on 91 consecutive extra points, and they have not missed an extra point since September the 8th.
Been easier. Visit trine.edu/social media.
You're listening to Trine University Athletics on WEAX Angola.
8:54 to play here in the third. It's a 20-7 Adrian Bulldog lead after the Thunder had a 9-yard touchdown run by Taylor Masowitz here in the third quarter. Paul Baker has it teed up at the 35. Bulldogs back deep to receive. He kicks it deep. Running up his Ponder, makes the catch at the 11. Right hash 15 running parallel to the 20. 25, Ponder with a seam, but he's tackled. Nice open field tackle at the 29-yard line as the Thunder drag him down. It looked as though Ponder might be headed for at least 20 more yards, but the Thunder caught up to him and made the tackle.
It was John Morrison once again coming up with a nice tackle. An excellent play on special teams.
8 minutes, 48 seconds to play. Third quarter, the Thunder down 20-7 against the Adrian Bulldogs. They have just scored their third touchdown against Adrian in the last 4 years. Bulldogs out. Emmanuel Stewart, who had the fumble in the backfield. Hartline, the all-conference wide receiver, wide to the right. And Betts, who's had a nice day in motion. Tenney under center. Play fake, bootleg, rolling to the right side. Hartline wide open, makes the catch at the 40 on the right sideline. Steps out for a first down at the 42. He gains 13. The Thunder again in zone coverage gave him a wide open 10 yards. Trying to guard against the deep ball, and they're guarding without Guzzi. And there's a Tri-Thunder player down, writhing in pain, down at the 30. Man, at 26, right hash, three-step drop. Tenney throws it left side, comeback catch by Hartline, left sideline of the 20 to the 15. Hartline sprints for a first down as he steps out of bounds at about the 11, a gain of 15.
Devin Emerson on the coverage for the Thunder secondary just knocks the Hartline out of bounds on the far side of the field, but the Bulldogs now inside the 10.
Trine down 20-7 with 6:06 to play here in the third. First down and goal from the Bulldogs from the Trine Thunder 10. Ball at the left hash. Sam Courtney in the game for the first time. The fullback, Wortham, is now the tailback. Both players at 230 pounds. Back to throw. Fade pattern. Hartline right side of the end zone. Incomplete, but a pass interference. As they bang into Hartline in the right corner of the end zone. Emerson slowed up to let the ball catch up to him, but when he did that, he banged into Hartline. And it should be pass interference against the Blue.
Emerson had his hands up trying to knock the pass away, but ran right into Hartline. Falls down incomplete, but the flag in the end zone will put that football just on the outside of the goal line.
First down and goal for the Bulldogs. Emerson leaves the field. Christian Chase back in. Ball from the Trine Thunder 2 at the left hash. Trine down 20-7 with 5:45 to play in the third. Hoover, the offensive lineman, over 300 pounds, back in at fullback for the Bulldogs. Tenney keeps it himself again, right up the middle, angling toward the goal line. Referee still surveying the play. No signal yet. Touchdown. A late signal. They had to wait to see if that ball crossed the plane to the end zone, and it did, as Aaron Tenney has 3 rushing touchdowns today.
And using that big blocker by the offensive line, 300-plus pounds, just pushing him forward to break the plane.
5:36 to play here in the third. The Thunder back down 26-7, which is the exact same score they lost here in 2011. And to attempt the extra point, the kick is up, and the kick again is no good as Cameron Cook pushes it wide and misses his second extra point of the day. The touchdown for the Bulldogs. They have a 26-7 lead with 5:36 to play here.
At 260-665-4834.
Aaron Coyle back with you live from Trine University. Tyler Benner alongside as Adrian kicks it away. Shoemaker catches the ball at the goal line. Middle of the field, 5, 10 to 15, 20. Shoemaker spilled with an ankle tackle as he somersaults forward near the 20. Trine out, trailing at 26-7 with 5:31 to play here in the third in the MIAA championship game.
And now you have to believe that the offense is just going to have to open up the throttle as much as humanly possible and continue to try to throw the football downfield. They're going to have to come away with points on this drive.
7 plays, 71 yards. Took 3:12 off the clock last time for the Bulldogs. Masowitz back out along with the Trine Thunder offense. Zach Hess trots on the field with Vucolo, Petapapa, corner, and Yoder to the short side right. Trine down 26-7. They trailed at 20-0 at halftime. 1st and 10 for their own 21. Masowitz rolls to the left. He pump fakes. Nobody open. Now steps out of a tackle. Throws it to corner. Leaps into the air, and he makes the catch. Contested on the left sideline at the 30. Gage Corner made the catch against 2 defenders and has a gain of about 8.
Yeah, they'll mark him down 1 yard short, but an excellent job by Masowitz to try to extend the play. Corner, once again, has to go up vertical and haul down the pass.
Gage Corner has come back today after a broken bone in his foot, and he has 4 catches. 2nd down and 2, short side sweep. Vucolo left side, and he's spilled down near the line of scrimmage on the Trine Thunder sideline at the 30, and it's 3rd down and around 1. Trine trails 26-7 with 5 minutes and the clock continuing to tick here in the 3rd quarter. Zach Hess tight left, has 6 catches in his career against Adrian. 2 wide receivers to the right, Yoder short side left, keeping himself. Masowitz 1st down, 35 to the 40. Taylor steps out of a tackle as he bounds off a player at the 45. Masowitz has a gain of 15 to 1st down.
Charles Fleck, the senior safety that came up and made the initial, or the eventual tackle rather, on Masowitz.
Fleck, the all-conference guy from Lake Orion, Michigan, who has 7 career interceptions. 1st down and 10 from their own 45. Ball at the left hash. Trine down 26-7 here with 4:30 to play in the 3rd. Shotgun snap. Masowitz back to throw. Throws it. Swing pass. Vucolo makes the catch. Right side, but he's dragged down by Juwan King on the right side at the 40 as they spill Vucolo near the right sideline after a loss of 5. And Juwan King, the all-conference senior from Hollywood, Florida, makes a stop.
A substitution now for the Thunder. Gage Corner comes out, and number 11, Ty Fishback, comes in.
First time we've seen Fishback today. He has 8 catches this year from Oxford and Benson Central High School. He and Petapapa on the left side with Yoder on the short side right. 2nd and 14 from their own 41. Play fake, throws it right sideline. Yoder makes the catch in Adrian territory. Steps out at the Bulldog 49. And the Thunder about 3 or 4 yards shy of a 1st down.
Gage Corner back into the game as Fishback goes back to the bench.
First catch today for Anthony Yoder. That's the 74th of his career, and he has 44 this year. 3rd down 4 from the Adrian at 49. Handoff. He fakes it. Masowitz keeps it himself. He's at the 45 as a 1st down. Sprints across the right edge near the Adrian sideline at the 40, and Taylor has another gain of 9. Trying quick no-huddle offense. They trail 26-7 with 3:30 to play here in the 3rd.
Masowitz now averaging 4 yards per carry, 8 carries for 32 yards.
Petapapa and corner to the left side. Snap back from the shotgun. Back to throw. Throws it in the flat. A diving catch, but Hess is down with his knee at the Adrian Bulldog 35. The catch for Hess and a gain of around 5. Zach has 7 career catches now against the Bulldogs. Makes his 41st career catch. Masowitz 2nd down and 5 from the Adrian 35 right hash. Back to throw, middle of the field, caught by corner. A 1st down for the Thunder on a slant. A pinpoint throw by Masowitz as he threads the needle in the middle of the field, the 24, a gain of 11.
Yeah, 3 carries now, 42 yards. For Gage Corner, glad to see him back on the field.
2 minutes, 48 seconds to play 3rd quarter. 26-7 Adrian Bulldog lead. Petapapa, Yoder right side, corner short side left. 1st and 10. Bulldog 24 in the middle of the field. Vucolo in the backfield. Shotgun snap to Masowitz. Looking right now. Throws it left. End zone Gage Corner, and it's incomplete. Fully extended dive by Gage Corner with his face in the back of the end zone. And he's slow to get up. A bit overthrown by Taylor Masowitz as he had Gage open, but Gage, remember, had that broken bone in his foot, and he can't get up. He comes into a seated position in the back of the end zone. And after the Thunder have already lost Aaron apparently for a while today, Gage Corner had that little bit of extra effort to leap after that ball on the dive in the back of the end zone, and he now tries to get up.
Corner was completely parallel to the ground, completely outstretched arms just right out of his hands, and you just have to hope that in that place The wind just got knocked out of him. He'll be back soon.
That's certainly what you hope it is, as opposed to that foot injury again. But he's walking pretty well as he comes out. His helmet is off as he's helped to the sideline. Second down and 10 for the Bulldog 24. Trine down 26-7 in the MIAA championship game with 2:29 to play in the third. Anthony Yoder wide side right. Petapapa slot, pitch back wide to the left side with Hess tight right. Masowitz and Foucault in the backfield. Snap back. Masowitz keeps himself after a fake. He dives down to the 20. Gain of around 4. Third down and 6 for the Thunder, and what is probably 4 down territory. Fishback leaves. Gage corner right back, so probably just had the wind knocked out of him. That's great to see. He's on the short side left. Back to throw is Masowitz. Throws it across his body, but it's incomplete. Threw it to the knees of Zach Hess and underthrew him a bit on the right hash of the 25. And now it's 4th down and 7 for the Thunder.
They will certainly be going for it now, just on the outskirts of the red zone.
Trine trails 26-7 with 2:05 to play here in the third. Gage corner, short side left. Petapapa slot. Yoder wide to the right. Both fan bases making a lot of noise. Masowitz swivels his head around. A whistle comes. And a timeout called by the Thunder.
And again, very wisely calling a timeout. This is the most important play so far of the game for the Thunder. They can smell the end zone, but it's a big 4th down play. Wanting to come away with this drive, somehow coming up with points, but having to call the timeout right now to see if they can draw out the play, get their offense just a little bit of rest, and make sure that everyone's on the same page going back into the huddle.
Trine 0 for 2 today on 4th downs. They're down 26-7 with 2:05 to play here in the third. And facing a 4th down and 7 for the Bulldog 21. Checking Twitter again, Casey Koss writes in. He's a former Adrian College player listening today from Tucson, Arizona. Thanks for the great broadcast, and thank you for the tweet, Casey. We appreciate it. Casey Koss says he graduated in 2005, a former player for the Bulldogs. Peggy Daly writing in, says, come on, Thunder, listening from San Francisco. Said Thor Daly's dad is in the stands today. 2 minutes, 5 seconds to play in the third. Trine down 26-7. A very instrumental 4th down and 7 for the Bulldogs 21 in the middle of the field. Corner left side with Petapapa slot. Yoder wide to the right. Masowitz bends over, takes the snap. Play fake, back to throw. Pump fake, and he's sacked. A bum rush knocked down at the 30-yard line after the pump fake, and before he knew what hit him, Jack Carter, the senior from Paulding, Ohio, plants down Masowitz, and Jack Carter has his 17th and a half career sack. Has 8 sacks this year, which is 3rd in the MIAA conference.
And the Bulldogs did exactly what they've been doing all day long, making another big stop with the Thunder, kind of knocking on the door. And coming up big with a good job by the Bulldog defense.
Trine down 26-7. They trailed at 20-0 at halftime. Had a touchdown rush by Masowitz, but Adrian struck back on an Aaron Tenney touchdown. His 3rd rushing score of the day. 1st and 10 for their own 30, straight I formation. Stewart gets it, and they surround him in the backfield and shove him down for a loss of 2 as Fernando Sagoon, still playing for the injured Aaron Wolf, coupled in on the play with Boswell and Hogan. Christian Chase, Devin Emerson, and at cornerbacks, Williams and Spears at safety, Yeoman and James at the linebacker spot, along with Wiswell. Wiswell, the freshman from Three Rivers, Michigan, and Mendon High School. 2nd and 12 from their own 28. Adrian again taking plenty of time as Tenney swivels around, puts his mouthpiece in, comes set. Ryan Betts in motion from right to left. He comes set in the slot. Offset I formation, power to the right. Tenney takes the snap, throws it on the screen pass. Betts catches it left side. The Thunder surround him again, and they smack him down near the original line of scrimmage after a gain of 2 on the left side. Betts makes yet another tackle with Sagoon in on the stop.
And Charlie Dreesen, 95, the defensive end, just about got a hand on that football as the pass was made just right into the flat, and Dreesen just about knocks it down.
3rd down and 10 for their own 30. Sagoon leaves the field. Dreesen back in for the Trine Thunder. Under a minute to play, 3rd quarter. The Thunder down 26-7 with the sun trying to peek out. among the hazy skies today. 3 wide receiver set. Tenney from the shotgun. Takes the snap, rolls right, slings it sideline, and it's incomplete as he floats it over the head of Ryan Betts on the right side. But the Thunder knocked down Tenney in the backfield, and they're going to be called for a personal foul, roughing the passer as they knocked down Tenney after that ball sailed wide. They would have had to punt, but now they have an automatic first down.
And the referee's viewpoint, the defensive player had enough time to make the stop, so they'll mark it off 15 yards. The Bulldogs will pick up the first down via the penalty yardage.
Roughing the passer against the Thunder. Man, oh man, in a championship game down 26-7, you can't do that. First down and 10 from their own 46, a fresh set of downs, and the way that Adrian runs time off the clock, that may mean 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8 more minutes off the clock that you can't afford. High formation, Stewart and Wortham, a couple of freshmen with Hartline to the wide side right, double tight end set. Tenney under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Wortham, the fullback, and he muscles forward for a gain of 2 across the left side. Trine makes a stop, but the clock is down to 20, and it will likely roll off here in the third quarter. Adrian's not going to snap it again. They have a 26-7 advantage after 3 quarters of play. Trine trailed at 20-0 at halftime, and 1 quarter to play for the MIAA championship and an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Bulldogs 26, the Thunder 7 after 3. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
Did you know that you can...
Baron Tenney is now 15 for 21 for 192 yards with a touchdown. Stands under center, Hartline to the right, back to throw. He throws it deep, Hartline right side of the 20-yard line, underthrown play, and it's knocked incomplete. Brian Williams almost made the interception as he underthrew Hartline by about 10 yards on the right side. That ball just floated up in the air for the longest time. Williams caught up to it and could not make the catch as he tried to stop his momentum.
Yeah, both Williams and Emerson there on the pass coverage downfield, but more importantly, it stops the clock, and the Bulldogs now have a third down.
Third down and 7 from their own 49 at the left hash. Trine down 26-7, just underway here in the fourth quarter. Aaron Wolf, unfortunately, is on crutches now and apparently will not return. He has that left knee wrapped. Hard line to the wide side right, straight eye formation, handoff, Stewart right up the gut. He spurts for a first down and more. He breaks loose, and he's going to take it all the way to the house. A 49-yard touchdown for Emmanuel Stewart and the Adrian Bulldogs in Fat City.
Emmanuel Stewart breaking through a couple tackles right at the line of scrimmage and comes through the line with a bang.
Trine tried to stop him short of a first down, but they forgot to tackle him to wrap up, and then Stewart broke loose and sprinted the rest of the way as he has a 49-yard touchdown. Emmanuel's 10th rushing touchdown of the year. Came in tied for third in the MIAA in that stat, and the freshman from St. Petersburg, Florida, has given Adrian a 32-7 lead. Cameron Cook in to attempt the extra point. He has missed 2 already today. The freshman from Linden, Michigan, stands at 6'4". He kicks it up, and it's good. And we'll keep it right here with the Bulldogs leading the Thunder 33-7. That title they had 2 years ago was their first since 1997. Ben Claver, the former Trine Thunder kicker, tees it up. He kicks it deep. Shoemaker catches up to it, drops it at the 10 on the right sideline, picks it up. Shoemaker to the 15, and he's circled down, smothered and tackled at around the 19-yard line. His former high school teammate Aaron Wolf has left this game, the senior, and the other senior, Shoemaker, remains in with the Thunder down 33-7, and they certainly have to strike early and often now. And the sentiment beginning to pour in now for Aaron Wolf on Twitter. Andrew Hess writing in, talks about respect for Aaron Wolf. And a former teammate of his, Andy Webster, writing in as well. First and 10 from their own 18. Masowitz with the snap, the play fake, throws the right sideline. Yoder makes the catch at the 30. He piles into an Adrian player. They tried to strip the ball away from Anthony. Continues to fight. Finally shoved Yoder out of bounds, right sideline to the 36, but Anthony has a tenacious gain of 18.
And Yoder will not give up any more yardage. He was just going to fight forward as much as possible and not go down.
33-7 Bulldogs with 14:25 to play. Trine rushes the line of scrimmage. Masowitz with Bucolo on his hip to the right. Fakes it to Frank. Back to throw. Deep right sideline. Anthony Yoder, but it's incomplete. Had a hand on him. Not enough to call the penalty on the right side with Ewing, the all-conference cornerback, at the Adrian 30 and it's 2nd and 10.
Tell you what, though, it just shows Masowitz's tremendous arm strength. He just can throw flat-footed, and arm goes back like a slingshot and delivers the ball downfield to Yoder.
Masowitz 10 for 20 for 93 yards today, and he's thrown an interception. 2nd and 10 for their own 36, ball at the right hash. Shotgun snap, 4 wide receivers, back to throw, deep again, looking for Petapapa, and it's incomplete again, right side, but there's a penalty as Petapapa was knocked down by the defensive back on the right side after that ball sailed over Petapapa. He was coming to stop at the 35, and the defensive back laid him out. Actually, it was the backup outside linebacker, Mitch Osadchuk, the senior, made the play, and that's going to be a personal foul against the Bulldogs.
And the initial indication, though, from the head referee calls it as a pass interference call.
Pass interference, defense, number 4.
It's a 15-yard penalty anyway, but still, ball goes into Bulldog territory.
First down for the Thunder. That midfield of the Bulldog 49, ball at the right hash. And they do change it. That's the right call. It's a personal foul against the Bulldogs. It was after the play. And Petapapa was defenseless on the right side, and they knocked him down. 3 wide receivers to left. Yoder to the short side right. Trine down 33-7 with 14 minutes left. Play fake, back to throw. They rush after Masowitz. He gets out of it at the 50-45 right sideline as he escapes from the pocket. Nice mobility again by Masowitz. Dives down to the 42, and Taylor gains 7.
You can see him a little bit of hesitation right before he crossed the line of scrimmage, trying to see if he might be able to deliver a pass downfield, but very wise. He holds on to it and is able to pick up 6.
Tyler Peoples slot to the left. Petapapa slot to the right with Yoder and corner wide, those respective ways. 2nd down and 4. Bulldog 43. Masowitz back to throw. He keeps it himself. Quarterback draw. First down 40. 35 middle of the field as he darts down to the 30. Masowitz has another 13 and another first down. Trine down 33-7 with 13:31 to play. Cage corner, Petapapa. Peoples left side, Yoder short side right. Snap back, rolls left. Masowitz throws across his body. Peoples makes the catch. He's dragged down near a first down near the left sideline. Caught it at the 25, is tackled at around the 21 and gains 9.
And extends the football just very, so close to the first down marker.
14th catch today for Peoples, the former All-State quarterback in high school. 2nd and 1 for the Bulldog 21 at the left hash. 2 wides to the right side. Shotgun snap. Bucolo first down right up the middle. He darts past the 20. He plugs down to the 19, a gain of 2. Frank Bucolo moves the sticks. The Jackson, Michigan native who has 7 touchdowns this year. Nearing 500 rushing yards for the year. Trine trails at 33-7 in the MIAA championship game with 12 minutes and 41 seconds to play. And quite frankly, the Thunder taking way too much time. This is a no-huddle, quick hurry-up offense that has been way quicker than this in the past. Masowitz comes set, takes a shotgun snap. The blitz is on. He throws it right side of the end zone. Yoder leaps into the air, but it's incomplete as they knock it down from Yoder in the front corner of the right side of the end zone. And Anthony almost made an electric catch.
Yeah, Yoder, one of the most athletic, if not the most athletic player on this offense, goes up and just gets it knocked down by a Bulldog safety that came over on pass coverage.
33-7 Bulldogs, 12 minutes and 26 seconds to play. 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldog 19 at the right hash. Peoples, Petapapa, Yoder to the right side with corner to the short side left. Shotgun snap. Masowitz keeps himself left sideline 15. Taylor to the 10. Stiff arm to the 5. Masowitz extends toward the pylon and is pushed out of bounds inside the 5. Another fantastic run. And it's 1st and goal from the 3.
Masowitz just ever so slightly, pulls the football right out of the hands of Frank Vuccolo and takes it on his shoulders himself and nearly picks up the touchdown.
Blake Carnell in the game, the fullback for the Thunder from Gas City. Petapapa back in along with Yoder. Vuccolo in the backfield, and Hess is tight left. First and goal from the Bulldog 3. Shotgun snap, handoff Vuccolo. He is snowed under near the line of scrimmage as he dives right back to the line, and it's second and goal. Trine down 33-7 with 11:45 to play. All the players stand up. They glance toward the sidelines. The crowd getting a bit restless right now because the Thunder are using so much clock. Carnell still in at fullback. Vuccolo in the backfield. They bring Petapapa in motion. Masowitz keeps the ball, and he's shoved back for a loss, back to the 6. As it appeared as though there's confusion between he and Vuccolo whether or not he was going to hand that ball off on the read play. Both players were stuck together like magnets as they dragged them both down, and Masowitz never handed the ball off, and he's tackled at about the 5.
They lose some yardage as a couple of defensive players kind of mix it up with the offensive line.
33-7, Bulldogs with 10:55 to play. Third and goal from the Bulldog 5 at the right hash. Petapapa slot to the right, Yoder wide to the left. Vuccolo in the backfield, Masowitz from the shotgun. Takes the snap. He rolls right, throws it end zone, but it's incomplete. There's a flag in on the play as he short hops Petapapa in the right front corner of the end zone. And the play clock that time was all the way down to 4.
Illegal formation. 5 people in the backfield.
Illegal formation against the Thunder.
And they could have called it an illegal formation or illegal shift. There were still a couple people moving at the time that the ball was snapped. Clearly too many people were off the line on that play.
That penalty's been declined. 4th down.
They declined that penalty. It's 4th down and goal from the Bulldogs 6. Ball at the right hash. Trine trails 33-7 with 10:35 to play. Gage Corner jogs back in the game. Vuccolo in the backfield. Petapapa right side with Yoder. Now Zach Hess leaves and Carnell is back out. There's just a ton of confusion right now. These substitutions the last couple plays for the Thunder. Play clock down to 5. They rush to the line of scrimmage. 4th down and goal. Here come the whistles. Thunder have to call a timeout.
Play clock clearly got inside 5 seconds. They hadn't broken out of their huddle yet. They hurry to the line, man in motion, and Coach Land runs down the sidelines. The line judge and has to call a timeout, so the ball is marked back an additional 5 yards.
Trine only has 1 timeout left. They're down 33-7 with 10:35 to play here in the MIAA championship game in the 4th quarter. Trine trailed this game 7-0 after 1. They were down 20-0 at halftime. Pulled to within 13, down 20-7 in the 3rd quarter on a Taylor Masowitz touchdown run. But then Aaron Tenney had his 3rd touchdown run of the day. And then Emmanuel Stewart broke free on a 4th down play for a 49-yard touchdown. They gave the Bulldogs a 33-7 lead. Trying a 4th down and goal, trying to cash in. Hazy day, which was sunny with blue skies early, has now become hazy and cold. Most of the Trine Thunder fans sitting. Gage Corner, wide side left, 3 wide receivers to the right. Snap back, rolls right, throws across his body, knocked incomplete. Looking for Yoder at about the 1-yard line at the right hash. Adrian holds up, and the Bulldogs take over.
Now Coach Land wanting to make sure he has his presence known. Thought there might have been a little bit of early contact, but nonetheless, Thunder turn over the ball on downs.
Aaron Wolf has been knocked out of this game. He is standing on crutches on the Trine Thunder sideline. Guzzi did not play or dress today. So a couple of the senior leaders in that defense have been lost. Christian Chase, another senior, back in along with Emerson. Brian Williams, the freshman, with Spears in the safety spots. Yeoman and James, the linebackers. Aaron Tenney stands under center. He takes the snap, hands it off. Robinson back in the game. He bowls past the 10. He shoves a player out of the way and comes to rest straight forward at about the 12 and gains around 6. Davon Robinson, 5'8", 230 pounds. The senior used his brawn that time to gain a chunk.
Taylor James and Devin Emerson pick up the tackles.
33-7 Bulldogs. 10 minutes and 9 seconds to play, and the clock ticking. Bulldogs in certainly no hurry at all as the play clock still at 17. Bulldogs attempting to advance to the NCAA playoffs for the second time in the last 3 years. They have made 3 NCAA trips in the history of this school. Aaron Tenney under center, receives the snap, gives it again to Robinson, cuts to his right, breaks a tackle at the 20, shoved down on his left shoulder as Trine makes a solitary tackle by Kyle Wiswell at the 21, but he has a gain of 7 and a first down. Jake Boswell leads the field. Sagoon back in for the Trine Thunder. Dustin Williams, a freshman, and a glimpse of the future in for the Trine Thunder. That defensive line from Peru, Indiana, and Mechaniqua High School. 6 foot, 240-pound freshman. 33-7 is the Adrian lead with 9:18 to play. And I've been waiting to say Mechaniqua the entire year, the high school for Dustin Williams. Tenney under center, 1st and 10 for their own 21. Hands it off to Stewart. He's stuck behind a couple of offensive linemen, but squirts out of it and then sprints past the 25 as he patiently made his way before the burst to the 30. And that's reminiscent of the touchdown run by Stewart, but this time he has a gain of 9.
And Brian Williams has to absorb as much of that contact as possible with the runner picking up 9 yards and a yard short of the first down.
Eight minutes, 40 seconds to play. The Thunder trailed this game 33-7. Aaron Tenney comes from under center. Wide receivers Hartline out to the right side, but the straight eye formation is standing behind him. Tenney takes the snap, hands it off to Stewart, cuts it inside, breaks another tackle, cut back on the right side, 35-40, 45. Emmanuel Stewart finally chased down by Tyler James, right sideline of the 48. And the freshman has another gain of 18.
And Taylor James just has to chase him down and get him around the waist from behind and finally bring him down.
Our stats not working right now, but Emmanuel Stewart is over 100 yards for the 3rd time this year. Remember, he had 281 yards against Albion. And Christian Chase is banged up, and now he has to leave the field. He is bent over on the Trine Thunder sideline. Of course, Chase came back this year from an ACL tear last year. 1st and 10 for their own 47. Tenney under center. The handoff is to Robinson. Cuts it 50, 45-40. Left sideline 35-30. Robinson pushed out by Brian Williams. Another gain of 23 for the Bulldogs. First down for Adrian. They lead 33-7 with 7:51 to play. And just as they do, they lull you to sleep and wear you down as they continue to dominate the time of possession today. Trine trailed 20-0 at halftime. They added the touchdown by Masowitz. They were only down 20-7 at that point, but Adrian is connected with 2 successive touchdowns, and they're driving again. 1st and 10 for the Thunder, 30 left hash. 33-7 Bulldogs with 7:26 to play in the black and blue border brawl. Straight eye formation, double tight end set, handoff Robinson, 25, breaks free right up the middle. 20, cuts it inside to the 15, and he is knocked down to the turf of the 12, and Davon Robinson has another gain of 18.
Brian Williams wraps him up right around the waist and brings him down.
They are just right now running into the teeth of that Trine Thunder defense, who is playing without Guzzi where he normally would be. And Brian Williams now seems to be shaken up, bent over back at the safety spot and holding his back. Under 7 minutes to play. It's 33-7 Bulldogs. 1st down and 10 from the Trine Thunder 12 at the left hash. Aaron Tenney's had 3 rushing touchdowns today. He comes from under center with a straight out formation behind him. Stewart gets his number called. He's at the 10 to the 5, and Emmanuel Stewart gallops in for another touchdown from 12 yards out. His 2nd touchdown today and the 11th this year.
Stewart does a great job of avoiding as much contact as possible. He's able to get through the initial line of scrimmage and just use a little bit of a misdirection play, a shoulder shake, and get it in, break the plane for the Bulldog touchdown.
39-7 Bulldog lead. Adrian had 5 rushing touchdowns last week, and the extra point is up and good. And it's 40-7 Bulldogs with 6:43 left. This is Trine Thunder football on 88X.
For the thousands of wounded warriors returning from battle, Wounded Warrior Project has developed the Warriors to Work program.
33 to play. Sun beginning to break out again across the hazy skies as Ben Claver puts a foot into it. Sends it deep. Shoemaker tries to track it down. Hits at the 15. Austin makes the catch on the sideline up to the 20, the 25. Shoemaker knocked down at the 26. Trying back out. But 5 rushing touchdowns today for the Bulldogs has been too much. The last game, 7 plays, took 95 yards and 3:48 off the clock. Guzzi could not play today. Aaron Wolf was knocked out. Christian Chase limped off. Certainly has not been the day these Trine Thunder seniors wanted, with 17 seniors playing their final game here at Trine University. And Andrew D is in the game, the senior quarterback for the Trine Thunder, 6 foot, 195-pound senior from Macomb, Ohio. Gets his snap back, D to throw, right side. It's in and out of the hands on an incompletion on the right side as Hess tried to make a juggle catch on the right sideline of the 32, but it skipped out of bounds. And it's 2nd and 10.
It was Wallen Augustin, the senior from Montana, Florida, came in and made a nice hit on Zach Hess.
Andrew D, the All-Ohio quarterback, was a starter last year. He generated 1,333 yards of passing with 8 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. He hands it off to Shoemaker, short side sweep at the 30, and he sandwiched and spun around. Knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line for maybe a gain of 1 or 2. But a somersault tackles, they sandwiched Austin high and low and spun him around like a pinwheel. 3rd down and 9 for the Thunder for their own 29 at the right hash. Trine down 40-7 with 6:11 to play. Petapapa corner out to the left side with Yoder to the short side right. Shoemaker standing in the backfield along with Andrew D. D's best game passing-wise was 285 yards he had last year against Concordia, Wisconsin. Shotgun snap, back to throw, right sideline throw, but it's incomplete. Throws it in front of Anthony Yoder at the 40. It's out of bounds. It's 4th down, and the Thunder have to punt. (40-7) Bulldogs. Their sidelining crowd really starts to celebrate now with 5:50 to play. Ben Cornell into punt. Ponder and Fleck back deep to receive for the Bulldogs. Ben Cornell standing at his 16-yard line, the former wide receiver for the Thunder, punts it into the air. Fleck makes the catch at the 38, called for a fair catch. Bulldogs have it at their own 38 with 5:45 left, and the Thunder down 40-7 in the MIAA championship game. Boswell, Hogan, Sagoon, James, Dreesen, Wiswell, Williams, Emerson, Spears, Chase. Good to see Christian Chase back in the game, the 11 in the game for the Trine Thunder.
Chase was doing a run test up and down the sidelines again, just trying to test out the lower body, and good to see him back on the field.
Had that torn ACL last year, has come back this year and has had 3 interceptions, had a very fine senior campaign. Backup quarterback in. Alex Duffany, the sophomore from Chesterfield, Michigan. He hands it off right up the middle, a gain of around 3 as he piles across the 40 up to around the 43. Duffany from L'Anse Creuse North High School. The sophomore is 2 for 5 this year for 54 yards. Dylan Dunn gets the carry, 5'7", 175, the junior from Livonia, Michigan, and Stevenson High School. Clock down to 5:19. It continues to tick on the Fred Zollner Athletic Stadium clock. Trine is down 40-7 in the MIAA championship game. Duffany taking some time. Comes set under center with a straight I formation with Dunn The 5'7" junior, the tailback. Handoff again to Dunn. He is hit at the line of scrimmage and pushed back as Ryan Hogan punishes him down across the left side for a loss of 1. Dunn came in this year with 35 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, Ryan Hogan's going to play all the way through the whistle. You can definitely count on him to make a valiant effort on defense.
Ryan Hogan, the all-time sacks leader in Trine University history, the senior out there, with Thunder down 40-7 with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left. 3rd down and 6 from their own 42 with the ball at the left hash. Just a dominating performance today for the Adrian Bulldogs. They came as advertised as Dunn gets the carry again straight up the middle, but he's barricaded down after a gain of around 3. It's 4th and 3 from their 45. Kyle Wiswell, Spears, Williams in on the attack for the Trine Thunder, and Tyler Yeoman from Penn High School in on the stop.
Yeoman came in, played a nice punishing hit there on 3rd down, and the Bulldogs are forced to punt.
Unfortunately for Yeoman, if you heard our podcast, we talked about Penn High School. They were undefeated. They faced Carmel yesterday and ended up losing by 1 point as 2 undefeated teams went against each other in the playoffs. His dad, the offensive coordinator there, Trent, his uncle, the head coach. Adrian in to punt for their own 30. 3:30 to play. Trine is down 40-7. Whistles come in, and Adrian calls a timeout.
Play clock came all the way down to 1 or 2 seconds, and Coach Deere runs down the sidelines and calls the timeout for the Bulldogs.
Continue to tweet us today, if you would, folks, at Aaron Coyle Radio. Also send us an email, coyla@trine.edu. Have a chance now to talk about some of these seniors. 17 seniors playing their final day today. Christian Chase, the defensive back from Jackson, Michigan, the son of Kevin and Janie Chase. Christian, a marketing major, has been on the team for 4 years, and after graduation looks to pursue a marketing position in sports or manufacturing in Michigan. Andrew D., the quarterback we told you about, one of the smartest guys you'll ever meet from Macomb, Ohio, the son of John and Carla D., chemical engineering major. And he already has a job, Marathon Petroleum Company down in Louisiana, and he's engaged to be married to his fiancée, Rachel. Adrian back to punt, Trine down 40-7, 3:28 to play. They punt it away. Anthony Yoder watches it sail past him. It's way out of bounds, and it glides out of bounds on the right sideline. And they mark it about the 15. Tyler Guzzi unfortunately couldn't play today. He is the proud son of Joe and Lisa Guzzi, exercise science major, all-conference player in 2012. He could possibly be an all-conference player this year, and his goal is to go on to Trine's physical therapy program. Dakota Harmon, heard about him on the pregame show, and his Mohawk, the linebacker from Pierceton, Indiana, the son of Chuck and Christine Harmon. Dakota criminal justice major, been on the team for 4 years. And he plans to enlist in the Air Force and wants to become married and become an officer. Snap back to D. They hand it off. Mark Wilson in the game. He punches past the 15 up to the 20 for a gain of around 5 as Mark Wilson, another glimpse of the future for this team, has 3 touchdowns this year, averages 7.5 per carry.
And now Zach Hess coming off the field. Looks like for the final time getting hugs from his friends and teammates on the sidelines as Levi Lawson comes in.
Gave him a chance to be recognized by the fans. The Thunder, a very classy gesture as Levi Lawson in. The snap to D, the handoff to Wilson, and he dives for a couple of yards across the right hash up to the 29. 3rd down to round 2 for the Trine Thunder. Jared Packard, the senior, in the game for the Trine Thunder at offensive lineman. Trine is down 40-7 with 2 minutes and 36 seconds to play. Zach Hess just left the field. The tight end from Eagle, Michigan, Andrew and Kim Hess, his parents. Mechanical engineering major. Fantastic student. Wants to graduate and get a career and live in Michigan. Snap back to D. Handoff Wilson again. Mark punches. He stand him up at the 25, and he's close to a 1st down. With 2 minutes and 14 seconds left, the Thunder trailing at 40-7.
Tell you what, though, Mark Wilson is going to be the future of this backfield for the Thunder. We've seen a lot of great things come from him. The freshman has a very, very tall ceiling, and it's good to see him get a little bit of time here late in the game.
Frank Foucault, only a sophomore. And here comes another senior off the field, and it's Anthony Yoder leaving. Gets a hug from Ty Fishback, and Anthony Yoder from Goshen will leave the field for the final time. What a standout senior year he had. Remained healthy the entire year. The former high school quarterback and played quarterback for the Thunder last year as well. They gave a first down to Wilson. He has a gain of around 1 as the clock winds down to 1:38 to play, and the Thunder down 40-7. Yoder, the son of Clint Yoder. He is also the son of Lynn Yoder, biology major. His future plans, he says, folks, Anthony Yoder, and if you know Anthony Yoder, you know he's a bit of a jokester. His plans are to get a job in sales in order to make enough money to feed his dog. And we certainly hope that you can generate that, Anthony.
And more.
And more. Maybe you can feed 2 dogs. Dream big. 1:04 to play. The Thunder down 40-7. You assume D will leave the field at some point. The senior quarterback hands it off again to Wilson, sweeps it to the right side. He breaks a tackle to 25. He fights forward to the 30, up to the 32. Gain of around 5. Jared Packard, the senior, is still on the field, along with D. There's 45 seconds left on the clock. We'll see if they get them off. It's all Adrian today, folks. 40-7 on the scoreboard.
About 9 seconds differential between the play clock and the game clock.
Second down and 4 for their own 31. Ball at the right hash. Andrew D. from Macomb, Ohio. Bends over, takes the snap, gives it to Wilson. He's snowed under at the line of scrimmage. Clock down to 19 seconds. See if the Thunder take a timeout. They won't. And the season has come to an end. Anticlimactic for the Thunder as the Adrian Bulldogs jump up and down in celebration. They give a Gatorade bath to their head coach, Jim Deere. So Bulldogs have captured their second MIAA title in the last 3 years. They have sent the Thunder down to 2 consecutive losses to end the 2014 campaign, as the Thunder have 17 seniors see their career come to an end today as the Bulldogs defeat the Thunder 40-7.
Tough game, obviously, for both teams. Bulldogs came in, just as you mentioned, came in as advertised. They had the running game. They had the passing game a lot more than I think a lot of people, myself included. And they were able to really just roll over the Thunder. Tough game. Senior Day, Veterans Day, MIAA Championship game day, black and blue border brawl game as well. And the Adrian Bulldogs certainly deserve the win.
We'll take a break. We'll be back with a post-game show for one final time this year. We'll talk about the rest of these seniors and wrap it up for you after the Bulldogs capture the MIAA title today against the Thunder 40-7.